Maroons football here on WTYE-FM, WTYEFM.com on the internet. Mike Scheimer along with Reggie Truitt, Gilty Wilson, the producer of today's broadcast, back at the station. And we've got a 1 o'clock kickoff, about 15 minutes away from that here at Crosby Field today. A game that was supposed to be played last night, moved obviously for weather reasons to this afternoon. Good thing they did. What a mess that was last night there.
Even we would have got wet.
Yeah, it'd been not good where we're sitting for sure. So moved it to 1 o'clock. All good about that. Not a great crowd here on this homecoming Saturday afternoon. Hopefully, I would assume a lot of people at the air show out at the Robinson Airport. That is a go, and they should be warming up, if not already participating in that show. That'll be held today and tomorrow. So if you're listening in, take your radio with you, go out to the air show and watch that, or you can run out there after the game's over. Listening to Pregame, brought to you by Bertram Pharmacy, fast, friendly hometown service. Andy Core and his gang over North Allen Street do a great job for all of Crawford County. We'll take a 2-minute break, be back and catch up with Reggie here in just a few minutes.
Here's what real students say about Lincoln Trail College.
It's really nice having professors that want to stay in touch with you, want to make sure you're doing your work, make sure if you have questions, you get those questions answered, and it's helped me a lot academically.
You're going to get the chance to succeed.
It's not just a regular teacher, like they just teach you, and that's the end. They get to know you on a personal level.
You too can join students like these. Visit iecc.edu/LTC to get started and let the trail be your path to success.
You paid more to get less with all the rest. It's time to go with the best one tire and service. Just $29 gets you the complete oil change, a Valvoline full synthetic oil change, plus free tire rotation, brake inspection, and battery check. Why pay more to get less with the other guys? Just $29.
Is he really going to come up?
Oil change.
All right.
Synthetic oil, tire rotation, brake inspection, and battery check. During your visit, ask about V-Perks. Go with the best one tire and service. Home of the complete oil change. West Main Street in Robinson. Up to 5 quarts excludes diesel.
You need insurance to help protect the things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, they get it. For close to 100 years, they've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and to help you prepare for the future. Best of all, they aim to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, they've got your back. Call Nick Mimoser, your Country Financial representative, at 618-544-2147 to chat about your insurance needs today.
At Culver's, we're famous for a lot more than our fresh, cooked-to-order butter burgers. Our chicken tenders and sandwiches, regular, spicy, or grilled, are made from tender whole white meat chicken. Even try our beef pot roast sandwich, pork tenderloin, grilled Reuben melt, or a harvest veggie burger. Our value baskets include a savory side item and your favorite soft drink. I'm Tyler Rimmel from your local Culver's of Vincennes, where everything is fresh and cooked to order. We'll see you at Culver's, where we never compromise on quality. Culver's, welcome to delicious.
Well, both teams have been out here loosening up for quite a while. They both headed back to the locker room. And a lot of games being played this afternoon. There is one in progress that we're kind of keeping an eye on. Oblong and their 8-man football team playing over at Metro East Lutheran, and we're leading in halftime 28-20. Reggie's got some other scores for you.
Yeah, I got some other scores. Another game we're going to keep track of tonight. Lawrenceville is at Casey, but I think that game starts at 6 or 7. Some local scores of interest, I guess. Shelbyville improved to 4-1, and we said earlier in the year they were going to have a good team. They beat Deer Creek Mackinac 48-14. Apollo Conference action, Muhammad Seymour 28, Taylorville 6. Taylorville drops to 1-4, Mike. Also in the Apollo Conference, Matt Toon 35, Mount Zion 20. Matt Toon, first win of the season, that had to be an upset. Mount
Big
Zion
time,
was
yeah.
3-1 coming into that game. And the other Apollo Conference game, Effingham improves to 4-1. They defeated Charleston 30-20. Had to be some interesting football games last night. I saw a little bit of a football game on YouTube last night. That was the Martinsville 8-man game. And talk about interesting. Martinsville improved to 5-0, by the way. They won that game 38-0 over South Fork.
I think our school system made a very wise choice calling it out as it got really nasty between 6 and 8 last night. Still some people without power early this morning that I talked to, and hopefully Ameren's got that
power
work.
Just north of here in this
right
neighborhood.
behind us. Yeah, right behind us too. So all over, about 60-some homes at one point I heard about. So hopefully you're getting that worked out. Time for a popcorn report brought to you by Odie Electric.
It's almost game time, and Odie from Odie's Electrical Service wants to know, how's the popcorn tonight?
You had it.
I did. I snuck in. I went all the way into the concession stand like I owned the place and got me a bag of popcorn, and it was good. Very good popcorn. I'll give it an A-. I had to add salt like I always do. Also got me a Mountain Dew for the road, Mike. So
You'll be wound up good here by halftime for sure.
I'll be ready to go. We're going to have a halftime interview with young Michael Elliott about JFL football. I want him to know I'm fired up.
That'll be entertaining. Popcorn Report brought to you by Odie Electric Service. Give them a call at 618-544-3881 for your heating and cooling systems and maintenance. Odie and Bill do a great job out in Crawford County, and talked to him earlier this week. That's a busy bunch of guys, so appreciate all they do. Okay, Maroons are walking down the road. Boy, I tell you, Reggie and I just leaned over and looked out the press box window. Small crowd.
Yeah, hopefully it's a late arriving crowd, like a Los Angeles Dodgers game.
Homecoming tonight or this afternoon. A lot of old cheerleaders have came back. I want to be careful saying old, I guess, but former cheerleaders. Is that better?
Previously graduated.
That's them. They're out on the field as they're walking down the gridiron. One of them works up at City Hall. Lynn Williams is out there. It looks like they've got their classes on them. Maybe now it wouldn't be their class on the back of the shirt. Yeah,
I think it is. They're giving it away.
97 on Lynn Williams out there.
I see the number 85 on somebody's back. I won't mention who that is.
That's Amy Stone. I recognize that one. And yeah, there's several out there. Yeah, I'll throw her into the bus too. So, but yeah, good to see them come back and have a little effort there to. Someone's thought that out a little bit. So I'd say there's you think 10 or 15 former cheerleaders on the field this afternoon getting some attention. The Maroons coming through the fence gate as we're getting closer to kickoff now, about 7.5 minutes away. Marshall comes in today 1-3. The Maroons 0-4. Marshall much improved as they couldn't win a game last year, and they've been in about every game they've played.
Yeah, and if you recall, Mike, Marshall went about 3 years without winning a football game, so they've had a rough stretch. Just watching them warm up, they do look better. They look bigger and stronger than I previously remember them. Watching them on film, they kind of do a lot of the same stuff we do. They run out of the pistol and they run the ball and throw the ball out of the pistol. So I think they're an improved team. Should be an interesting ball game. Who knows?
So what's the loss of Isaiah Poole going to mean to the Maroons? He will not play here today. Knee injury for him.
Right. So in my opinion, Blake Green's going to have to get the football more to make up for that. Isaiah is currently the leading reception at the most receptions for the Maroons, most yards receiving for the Maroons. Has been their number one target. Maybe a little bit of that is teams focus more on Blake, and so Isaiah's got a better matchup. But Isaiah's been a big play guy for the Maroons this year, and that's kind of what we've relied on, is scoring with big plays, not necessarily sustained drives. So I think to replace that, we got to take care of the football, and we got to move the football on these sustained drives and keep our defense off the field. And hopefully they can make up for the loss of Isaiah. That's a tough one if he's definitely going to be out the rest of the year.
Well, he's talking to the team down there. You get a couple other players that are not going to go here tonight because of injury too, and Eller.
And Eller will be missed. Robbie Eller goes both ways. And Eller plays tight end and plays defensive end, and he was one of those kids that made plays on defense, and I think I kind of get on him on the radio a little bit about tackling high, but he appears to be out with a shoulder injury, and those are usually a good 4 or 6 weeks to come back from. So I'd be surprised if we see Mr. Eller in pads again this season.
Oblong tied up now at the end of the third quarter with East Lutheran, 28-all in that game being played at East Lutheran. That's better get that right. That is Metro East Lutheran. The Maroons lining up for the national anthem, and I think there'll be no band play here. Obviously, field kind of wet here.
I think the field looks like it's held up.
Looks green. I mean, that rain did one thing. It greened everything up.
Greened up the baseball field down
there. Sure did.
Checked it this morning, and no standing water down there on any of the baseball fields. So it was the perfect rain, just the long, sustained, not a downpour.
Lining up for the national anthem now here at Crosby Field. We're going to take a 2-minute break, send it back to our producer today's broadcast, Gil T. Wilson. We'll be back to Crosby Field in 2 minutes.
Here's what real students say about Lincoln Trail College.
Yeah, that's people that say hi.
We're at Busch Stadium.
And
we're at Busch Stadium.
And not just another number.
That one-on-one attention with professors means a lot.
Lincoln Trail will always have a place in my heart, and it'll always be my home. And I could tell you this, if you give Lincoln Trail a chance and you come here, you will feel the same way.
You too can join students like these. Visit iecc.edu/LTC to get started and let the trail be your path to success.
KC State Bank, your neighbor, living next door and throughout the community, serving you with pride. They're your local bank, small enough to know you, but big enough to offer the best products. Let KC State Bank help you with your new car, home, business, or ag loan. Learn more by visiting kcstate.bank or by calling 544-5867. KC State Bank, your community, your bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Crawford Memorial Hospital, they care for one kind of cancer, yours. They believe in designing treatment plans that put patients first. Their specialists in the consulting clinic are with you from diagnosis through treatment, including outpatient chemotherapy at their station. The Art Infusion Center. Patients benefit from one-on-one care from their team of nurses and personalized treatment from expert oncologists. For more information about infusion therapy at CMH's consulting clinic, visit CMH online or call 618-544-3131 today.
Because there's a job opening almost everywhere right now, you have a lot of choices. We also have job openings here at TOC Direct Media. Whether you have multimedia experience or think you have what it takes to entertain, you should consider us for your next move. Log on to originalcompany.com and give us the reason we should consider you for one of our openings. Log on to employer.
Hey, welcome back to Crosby Field. Both teams back out on the field. And had a call yesterday about how do you watch Maroon football. And you go to WTYEFM.com, and there's a link there, and you can tag on that, and they actually will put the video up on your screen, and you can hear Reggie and I talk about football. So, and we got that producer sits back here behind us.
We had two producers. We got Guilty at the station today, which is making me a little nervous. And then Ryan, the producer behind us, Ryan Reynolds.
He's running the TV part.
Together.
Believe me, we got the A-team back at the station. We are going to have no issues here.
We're going to have a great day today.
We are going to have no issues today.
I got a report from the field. Josh Brown from the Daily News says that Dylan Sutphin is wearing number 22 today, and Tyler Erickson is wearing number 23.
Okay, you'll have to help us with that then.
So I tell Josh thank you, because I did not pick up on that.
Marshall won the flip and deferred to the second half, so the Maroon offense will be on the field first. Been listening to Pregame, brought to you by Bertram Pharmacy, fast-friendly hometown service in Crawford County over on North Allen Street. Maroon's kicking team heading out onto the field. We're going to keep it right here, Gil, as they're going to go a little quicker than we anticipated. Though saying that, they may have to send someone back to find the officials.
Right.
they're not out here.
I can do it from up here.
Yeah, we definitely can call the game from where we're sitting.
I'll do it. Somebody get me a couple of flags, and we'll do it. There's the officiating crew.
Yeah, they are. They're hustling around. Okay, both teams lining up to kick off. Marshall with the kickoff team putting a ball on the tee, and referees are going to have to show a little hustle, aren't they? Little Illini Conference game here today. We'll be in Lawrenceville next Saturday afternoon for their homecoming game. You kind of catch a series of homecoming games in the middle of the season, and Robinson's is today.
That's not good when teams are signing you up to play their homecoming game.
Yeah, they want to move them around. All right, ball on the tee, and we're ready to go with some high school football here from Robinson and Crosby Field.
They had to get the ball from the Marshall sideline. Did this game just sneak up on everybody?
I guess.
Or?
They weren't quite ready, were they? And you say Erickson wearing 23?
Yes.
He's a deep back.
Dylan Sutphin is wearing 22.
Okay, Erickson deep. Kind of a...
So I'm guessing that has to do with the Maroons are wearing all black today.
Yep.
And maybe that's why they had to make a couple number changes.
We didn't talk about that. All black uniform and a maroon helmet and a line drive kick, skipping down and rolling out of bounds. So flags drop. They'll bring that out to the 35, and Maroons will be in pretty decent field position here.
You know what I like about these black uniforms is the white numerals.
You really can see them. Marshall in their traveling white top, red pant, red helmet. Let's see, in high school football, I thought it came out to the 35, and that's where it goes. So ball will be on the 35. Good field position to start this for the Maroons. And the Maroons need a win here.
We've seen that a lot. Ball kicked out of bounds.
Yeah. Basically, you're sudden death the rest of the season. You need 5 wins to qualify for the playoffs. That means the Maroons have got to run the table. And starting with a good Marshall team, it's improved.
We're under center.
Yeah. Quarterback keeper up the middle, going to pick up maybe 3 on the opening series. First play.
Ball carrier number 3, Reese Johnson.
Quarterback kept it, ran behind his center, and picked up a good almost 5 yards on the play. Let's call it 5. 2nd and 5. Good push on the offensive line.
Yeah, Reese, the leading rusher for the Maroons, averaging 85 yards a game.
Line up in the eye. Left hash. Again, he keeps it himself, plunges forward, and Marshall, much better job tackling on that play and held the Maroons to about
I'm going to give him
a
2.
yard. Going to give him 1. Give him 1. Put it on the 41-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and 4.
So the Maroons have came out in QB sneak twice. Still under center. High formation.
Tribbett in the game today. He was shook up last week. Good to see him in that offensive line. You get a little meat there. Johnson under center. They're in the eye, and he's going to give a pitch to the tailback, and he slips and makes the cut and going to be short of the first down by a couple of yards. Green was the ball carrier, and Reggie talked about that in the pregame. I want to see him handle the football a little more, but it's 4th down and 2, and looks like the Maroons.
Inviting you to find out.
Say we had the national anthem. I felt like with the organ.
Inviting you to find out.
Say we had the national anthem. I felt like with the organ playing the national anthem. I said, you guys listening on the internet, we felt like we were in Busch Stadium.
Auto policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company,
Ryan,
and
taught
Country
me how the
Casualty.
mute works on that, but
Yeah, we don't
told
hit
me
it.
not to use it.
So we got to be careful.
Right.
4th and 2, and Maroons want to go for it early in the ball game. 10-14, in fact, left here in the first quarter. Johnson going to dive play, and he's going to get the first down.
That's Green.
Green picks up the first down. He had to work for it. He got just over the line, maybe 2 yards. So 1st and 10 for the Maroons at the 47. 4-yard gain on the play, moves the sticks. And we show right now that we are going to be aggressive with the offensive unit here today. From the Maroon 47 now.
Different look from the Maroons. We've been shotgun all season. We're under center here with an I formation. Landon Bonnell's the fullback, and Blake Green that looks like maybe A.J. Noblet is the tailback.
Pitch to Green.
That's Noblet.
No, that's Noblet, yeah. He tries to get the corner and got the edge. Breaks it up the side, pushed out of bounds.
There we go. First down, gain of 10.
You know, maybe we pay attention to Casey and saw what they ran from the eye, and they were running a triple eye. They stacked it.
Yeah, we've ran 5 plays, Mike, and ran the ball. All 5 plays so far. Have not put the ball in the air.
And it's a first down carry for Noblet down to the 43 of Marshall. 9:40 to play, first quarter here. It's at Crosby Field.
We've got two tight ends in the game.
Snap, and quarterback's fighting for yardage. Johnson, the ball carrier, he had to fight for it and got a good push. Nearly 5 yards on the play.
I gave him a gain of 4.
2nd down, a long 6. Or, yeah, it'd be a short 6, long 5. Ball down at the 39 of Marshall. 2nd down.
Another good thing about this is Marshall hasn't seen this on film out of us. They're used to the spread offense with the 3-4 wide and the quarterback and shotgun the whole time. They're making adjustments right now on this first drive.
They're in a 4-3. There's a snap. Going to give it to the fullback, and that would be Bonnell, and he's going to get a couple on 2nd down. So the quarterback ready. One receiver split wide to the right. Maroons look like they want to come after him.
Yeah,
Really.
They walked up a linebacker.
Snap, fake it, quarterback draw, and he's hit and dropped. 55.
Yeah, great play by Reed Van Schoy, sophomore lineman for the Maroons.
Loss of 2 on the play, 2nd down and 12. Back to the 33-yard line.
Wampler, Groves, Van Schoik, and Dunlap on the defensive line right now. Loss of 2.
Quickly to the line, they're on the right hash mark. Quarterback Scott in the pistol. One runner back behind him, and they're going to give him the football and try to find the edge. He gets the edge, gets a block. He's got first down territory and knocked out of bounds in Maroon territory down near the 47-yard line. We'll wait for the spot. It's going to be the 48, but got an opening.
So that's the leading rusher for the Lions, Luca Gianova, a senior.
Oh, yeah, flag down.
Big-sized kid, number 40. He's a junior.
Holding penalty on Marshall, going to bring it back. So big break for the Maroon defense as he had first down yardage. No mark it off from the spot. Second down now from the 34. It'll be second 11. Mind you, the air show going on this week out at the Robinson Airport this weekend. And then it's a go, so if you got some free time, be sure and stop out and watch that. From the right hash mark again, Scott ready to go. Receivers now split on either side of the field. Man in motion.
Flinched.
Yep.
The wide receiver on our side flinched.
And a penalty against the Lions, another 5-yard walk-off. 6:35 to play first quarter, no score. Marshall going the wrong way. 5-yard walk-off moves it back to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, going the wrong way. You know what I want to know about the air show? We going to get any flyovers here?
You wonder
We
about
didn't get
that.
one for the national anthem.
No, we could have had that.
Who do we need to talk to? Next year. It'd be 2 years.
2
from now.
years probably. Okay, try it again. Receiver split either side for the Lions. Scott in the pistol, puts a man in motion. And again, man, they cannot get the play off.
Their coach is going berserk.
Legal procedure against Marshall again as someone's jumping. I didn't see where that came from. Did you see it?
It was a flinch on the top side right in front of the coach.
Oh, that's where you really don't want to do it. So now they backed it up, second down and 21 as they're going the wrong way.
Yeah. Coach's nightmare right there.
Well, you got a team that's 0-4 playing a 1-3. You're going to have some mistakes, I guess.
Take care of the football and don't make mistakes penalty-wise.
They're trying to run this play or else, aren't they? Put that man in motion, drops back, wants to throw, drops it in the flat. There's a reception. He's open and gets the first down. Nice play from Marshall as they drop it to the guy on motion on the right side. Knocked out of bounds near the 49-yard line. That'll move the sticks.
That was caught by a freshman, Luke Brody. Sorry, I'm corrected.
Ben Harper, he's a senior. Yeah, well, far side of the field, I'll give it to you. From the right hash mark, quickly the line, they're on the 49 of the Lions. No score yet for either team. Maroons with 4 down defensive linemen want to put some pressure. They're going to try to run again, this time up the middle, fighting for some yardage, and nearly got loose. Rolled out after a gain of nearly 6 on the play. Brought down at the 30, make it the 44-yard line in Maroon territory. Kid's pretty big size.
Yeah, Banchoi's going to sub out for the Maroons. Trivets going to sub in. A little rotation there on the defensive line. Yeah, Gian Nivola is a big running back.
Again, ready to go. Snap, keep it on the ground. They go back to him again. Falls forward. Going to be short of the first down by maybe half a yard.
Good tackle by Jevin Wampler off the defensive line.
Give him the first down, yeah. First and 10 for Marshall at the Maroon 41. 4:55 to play, first quarter, no score here at Crosby Field on the campus of Robinson High School.
Marshall's got some, they got some beef up front. The center, the left guard, and left guard and left tackle, all big kids.
Lions ready to go again. And in motion, they're going to try the sweep. Gets a block, a flag play or a flag down. That'll be a hold.
Sanders, he's a junior from Marshall. That time a gain of 15.
Moves it down to the 26-yard line. First and 10 for Marshall. And the pass play is clicked for him so far.
Yeah, it's just a slant pattern that they ran. He gets inside position on that corner and setting himself up to do it again. He's got himself split really, really wide.
Keep it on the ground, going to run a little option. Quarterback keeper tries to find a corner and shoved out of bounds.
Ran out of bounds by Reese Johnson. Maybe a gain of 1.
Yeah, you can give him a yard. So spotted on the 25 4-yard line, I think, 25.
Isaac Ayers subs in on defensive line for Josiah Lee. Josiah Lee snuck in for a couple plays on me.
2nd and 9 from the Maroon 25-yard line. We've got 3:06 to play first quarter, and all groundwork pretty much. Clock's moved along pretty quickly. Scott, the quarterback, has a pump fake, gets the catch again to that receiver. He likes that guy, doesn't he? Sanders.
The receiver, Caden Saunders. Brought down by number 23.
Yeah, Saunders,
Tyler
Caden
Erickson.
Sanders.
Yeah,
He's a junior from Marshall, 5'9", 154.
3rd and 1. Ball at the 17-yard line. Illini play tonight. 6:30 kickoff from Happy Valley.
Yeah, I'll be
play
watching
Penn
that on my
State.
phone while I watch JFL football.
There you go.
Try to pick up some Big Ten scores here. Indiana was winning at halftime, but they're now tied 21-21 with Maryland in the third quarter.
Fake, he wants to throw for all of it. Steps
There
through
we
and he's in
go.
trouble. They got greedy.
Trey Scott.
Good snap, or a good sack there, and now Marshall forced to go for it here.
Yeah, Cruz Dunlap on the sack, sophomore from the Maroons, beat his man right away, and quarterback didn't have much time. So now they went from 3rd and short to 4th and 4, 4th and 5.
You better know where Sanders is on this play.
Yeah, they may go back to him again. Either that or number 40 is going to run the football.
Run the pistol now. Man in motion, and here's the handoff. They look
We're
for the
both
sweep, but
wrong.
we're going to
Great
cover.
tackle. Cameron Dennis for the Maroons.
So we'll take it over on downs. Loss on the play back near the 25-yard line. That's where the Maroons will take over. 1st and 10, no score on the Simcoe scoreboard. 1:47 to play. First quarter here in homecoming in Robinson. The Maroons bring their offense out. Yeah, I'd say Marshall got greedy on 3rd down. They were looking at 3rd and short and elected to go to the air and paid for it.
Right, I thought they were going to run the ball with number 40, Gianavola there. He's probably good for a yard.
For sure.
Second
Now,
possession for the Maroons.
the offense come out, and they'll go back to the I.
Still under center with
Yeah.
a couple tight ends in the game. It's a tight set, Mike. That is a wishbone offense, buddy.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, there's Bonnell steps out. They're going to pitch it. Looking for some running room. There's a good block.
Oh.
And stepping through, and a nice move by Green to pick up about 3 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
I'm going to give him 4. Tell you what, nice blocking by Landon Bonnell and Jevin Wampler out there. Blake's a very patient runner. He likes to take his time before he makes his cut and goes. And Jevin Wampler pulled from the center position there, Mike, which is quite unusual. But, man, he threw a heck of a kick-out block.
OPH tied with 34 seconds to go, and 41 seconds to go.
That's interesting. Oh, a little bit of a mix-up in the backfield.
Blow a whistle. Are they going to blow the whistle?
Yeah, no kidding.
Finally. Loss on the play as the play kind of blew up.
I'm not sure if Blake or Reese ended up with the ball there. They're talking to each other. A little bit of a mix-up in the backfield. Maroons got back to the line of scrimmage somehow.
The original line of scrimmage. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 10 from the 25.
Yeah, my fault. The original line of scrimmage.
You saw that stick over there,
I
didn't
did.
you? Saw
I
that
did.
stick. Yeah, I got back. Okay, we spread it out. 3
Hey, we're
receivers.
in the shotgun for the first time this afternoon.
3rd down and 10 needed, and then we go to the spread. 3 split wide left.
Noblet split down here towards us.
There's the snap. Reese looks to his left, sets.
He's got time.
Flushed. Now dumps it in
Wide
flat.
open.
Got a man open.
That's Isaac Ayers. Get a block. Oh, yeah.
It's a block. He's going to take it for a touchdown. Ayers in with the score.
There's a flag on the far side.
Oh, yeah. That's bad news. Flag laying on the 30-yard line.
Great block by Blake Green downfield to spring that. Isaac's not necessarily fleet of foot.
75-yard touchdown pass. It's coming back, folks. Here's the call. If eligible downfield against the Maroons, that comes back. Bummer there. So the walk-off against the Maroons.
One of our offensive linemen were downfield. The official's coming over to talk to our coach right now, probably giving him a number.
Yeah. Okay, so wipe out a 75-yard touchdown strike. And now we look at a 3rd down and 10. Will it be 3rd and 15? No, it's where the flag
It's
was.
a long walk back down the field.
It will be.
75 yards back. Our linemen are sucking wind and taking time getting back. Let's see how long before they
3rd down 15.
Where they spot that. Play clock is not running yet. Set at 25. They're giving the linemen time to get
Yeah,
back.
they're gassed. Okay, do it again. 3rd down and 15. The ball on the 30 or the 20-yard line.
We're going to go shotgun again. Let's see if they come after our quarterback this time. They've got 8 guys in the box, 7 guys in the box. They may come after Reese and not let him have that much time.
We
to
got
throw.
numbers over here on the right side. Man to man. There's the snap. Looks out. The ball in the flat. Makes the catch. Spins around, and he's going to be.
He's de-pantsed.
Yeah. It's the end of the first quarter. As the horn sounds, no score here at Crosby Field. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
KC State Bank understands the unique needs of businesses. They offer a suite of services designed to help your business thrive. With remote deposit capture, deposit checks without leaving your office. Cash management solutions streamline your finances, while business bill pay makes managing expenses a breeze. Plus, take advantage of their business credit card to keep your operation running smoothly. Trust KC State Bank to be your partner in success. KC State Bank, your community, your bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Time for a first quarter update brought to you by Damian Tingley, Country Financial Rep. Give them a call here for an experience personalized just for you. Rich?
Oh, yeah, sorry, Mike. Yeah, no score after the first quarter. Both teams managed to hold on to the ball for quite a while. The Maroons had a 5-minute drive that stalled out in their first possession, and then Marshall also with a long drive, about a 6-minute drive on their first possession that went the wrong way at the wrong time. Really, the story is Marshall's kind of hurt themselves and kicking themselves because of the penalties, which really slowed down that one drive of theirs. Marshall's looking to get the ball back here to start the second quarter as the Maroons are in punt formation.
Yeah, looking at a 4th and 15. Maroons preparing to kick. Give me a number on the kicker. I think it's 32.
Josh Krause.
I say it through it looked. I thought that was 32. Waiting for the snap. First quarter update brought to you by Damian Tingley. There's a snap. A high one gets the kick off. And Marshall going to run away from it. Going to let it roll dead at the Marshall 44-yard line, and that's where the Lions will take over.
So, yeah, the Lions are going to take over on their own 44. Decent punt by Krause. Got a nice little roll. Start the second quarter here. We got 11:51 to play in the second quarter. Marshall with their second possession.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
We don't say that very often.
No.
Which is good. I mean, the Maroons are keeping their defense off the field, and I'd hate to see the Maroons give up a ton of points as we've done the first 4 games. Doesn't give yourself much chance to win.
We're in the second quarter. 11:51 left in the first half. No score here on homecoming in Robinson this afternoon. A game that was scheduled for last night. Weather.
Blake Green running on late.
Lions ready to go. Quarterback has it. Airs it out. He goes looking for his receiver, and it's broke up. Nice job by Noblet. No flags for a change.
Right, nothing there to throw. Noblet didn't necessarily see the ball, but put his arm up at the right time. Must have been looking at the player's eyes and hands and could tell he needed to. Blake Green coming off the field now, and
Metro East and Oblong heading to overtime, tied.
Baylor Foreman checked in as the safety for the Maroons. Tied going into overtime?
Yeah.
That's entertaining.
We've been there.
I didn't want to drive 2.5 hours to see it today, though.
No.
Come up and make that tackle. There
nice
you go.
Stop, and the Maroon defense shuts down the running play for the Lions for no gain. Now Lions looking at a 3rd down call.
That was Sutphin. Dylan Sutphin came up and helped make that tackle, and Landon Bonnell ran him down from behind. Nice tackle by Sutphin.
Third down and 10. Ball on the Lion 44-yard line. Keep an eye out for number 6 right down here in front of us. Yeah. Erickson one-on-one with him. Sanders has it, fakes it, sprints out, dumps it in the flat. Got some running room and gets a block. He's going to have the first down close. See the spot. I think he's going to be short about a yard. Now, decision time. Oh, he's right. Let's see. See if they're going to give it to him. Yep, they give him the first down.
10 yards.
Wow. Good spot and a first down for the Lions. And a little dump pass.
Liam Keem was the receiver there. Another junior out of Marshall. So strong junior class for the Lions.
Cruz Dunlap comes to the sideline here and gets a drink. First and 10 for the Lions at the Maroon 46-yard line. Good first half of football. Try the power play up the middle, and the big fullback falls across the 45 down near the 43-yard line. And a gain about 3 on the play.
It looked like Lee and Dennis in on the tackle.
Second down and 7. No score here this afternoon. Maroons play on the road next Saturday afternoon. Lawrenceville's homecoming. It's a 2 o'clock kickoff.
On the turf at Lawrenceville. Have you checked the weather yet?
Yeah, hey, probably rain. We've had
Get
some,
Ryan on that.
We've had some weather, haven't we? Big pullback again. Going to get it out 4 or 5 more yards. That right, left side.
Yeah, Erickson made the tackle. It's a gain of 6.
Luca how do you pronounce that?
Giannovola.
It's a tough one.
Ryan, help us with that. 80 and sunny in Lawrenceville tomorrow, or next Saturday.
He made that up.
No, he didn't. He looked it up.
Okay. 80 in that press box. You won't like it, Reg.
Oh, really?
No. 3rd and 1. Lions, last time they were in this situation, got cute and thought they'd throw for it.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't make that mistake this time.
Nobody's
didn't get it,
going to get it. Stopped. Nice tackle.
Loss of 1, and
Cruz got him. Lost it.
Yeah, Cruz Dunlap got him.
4th down and 2.
Oh, yeah, Ryan says high of 79, high of 80.
Whew.
Partly cloudy, partly sunny. Yeah.
That'll work. Marshall going for it here. They move it back up the original line. So 4th and 1. Now we're going to need to make a stop, get the ball back. 8:45 to play in the first half. The clock moving. The quarterback in the gun has it. Hand off and dives for it. They're going to have the first down. So the Lions pick up the first down to the Maroon 34-yard line, moving it on the ground.
I believe that was Ben Harper on the carry for a gain of 3.
Quick first half,
It
Reds.
has been. It has been.
Rolling right along here.
Ben Harper is a senior from Marshall. Also a famous musician.
Okay. I'm sure you know that.
Not him specifically, but another Ben Harper.
Okay. Staying with the run. They're going to throw it, and the guy went the wrong way.
Maybe Guilty can play me a Ben Harper song after the game, right after the game.
Okay, they'll do it for you. Incomplete pass will make it 2nd down and 10. They went away from the run. Receiver went the wrong way, and the quarterback just threw it in the flat. Scott, a senior, stops the clock with 8:12 to play in the first half.
Yeah, I think Trey Scott's been their quarterback for 3 years now.
Yeah, I think we saw him when he was a freshman. They were
Maybe
working.
4 years then.
Run a little option pitch. Johnson gets a straight arm and wraps him up and throws him out of bounds. No gain on the play, and it's 3rd and long for the Lions.
Dom Huzinga on the carry. That's his first carry of the game. So Marshall spreading it out, who they're getting the football to. Huzinga's got 16 carries on the season, so he does touch the ball quite a bit.
Got to think they're going to the air. Where's number 8? Here he is over here on the right side. Quarterback alone in the backfield. Fakes the handoff. Step slips.
Cruz right in his grill.
And they're going to be forced to probably punt from there. Quarterback.
Getting up slow.
Yeah. Holding his hand. I think he's okay. going to the sideline.
So Cruz really put a lot of pressure and beat his man right off the bat. That kid, the quarterback didn't have any time to make the throw, and then Cameron Dennis came from the other side and cleaned that up, and quarterback took a lick.
So Marshall forced to punt.
We may have too many guys on the field.
Quarterback having his hand looked at over on the far side. He's all right, I think. Got the kick off, barely.
Yeah, Johnson almost got it. Let it go.
We're going to be backed up inside our 10. That's dead near the 5-yard line. That's where the Maroons will take over 1st and 10 with 6:38 to play here in the first half at Crosby Field at Simcoe scoreboard. Maroons at 0-4 need to win out to have a shot at the playoffs. Marshall at 1-3. They're in the same boat.
Yeah, their backs are against the wall as well. So see how the Maroons come out here, starting to drive on their own 6. Just the 3rd possession for the Maroons. Both teams have held the ball. That was just a 5-6 minute drive for Marshall that ended in a punt. So neither taking care of the football. Both teams doing a good job of that and running clock.
Maroons with the offense good to go. They go right back to the I. Johnson comes up under center. And it puts Green in the deep tailback spot. Bonnell the fullback, man in motion. Johnson going to keep it himself and run out of danger here. Gets about, well, that was the push on the offensive line across the field. He might have got a yard or 2.
I'm going to give him 2.
I think you give him 2. 2nd down and 8. Maroons need to get a first down here to get some kind of position started. Don't want to have to punt from here.
No, a few first downs here would be nice to kind of flip this field again.
2nd and 8 for the Maroons on their own 8-yard line. Splitting wide, here comes Erickson, wide left. We're on the right hash mark. Johnson under center, we stay in the I. Going to give it to the tailback. Hit, breaks 1 tackle, fighting for yardage now and push back.
That's Blake Green as the ball carrier.
Good gain on 2nd down. They'll bring a 3rd and about 4 needed for the first down. Big call here.
That's the 4th carry for Blake this game, and he's got 1 reception. So definitely a focus on getting touches for him. Kraus is going to check out, and Bonnell is going to check in. So you could think we may be going to more of a split offense here. Spread out offense, I should say.
3 receivers coming to the left side as A.J. Noblet on the shorter side, right side.
Bonnell in the backfield with Johnson and shotgun.
Clock moving, about 5 minutes left here in the first half. There's the snap. Johnson looks to his left, has time. Now we're going to be flushed out, and the pass overthrown. They'll bring up a 4th down punting situation for the Maroons.
Intended for Isaac Ayers. Right there is where we miss Isaiah Poole. I like our change in offense. I like that we're taking more snaps under center and we're focusing on running the ball. But
hearing from our listeners over on Craft Street, Lon and Tanya are listening in, and she's making persimmon cookies.
Oh.
Didn't offer to bring any to us, but she's...
They got a persimmon tree right there behind
must
them?
have, I guess. 4th down, the Maroons ready to punt. Deep in their own territory, the punter standing on the goal line. Low snap, picks it up, and a wobbly kick. Everybody going to get away from that.
Roll, but
they're going to have it. Marshall's going to have it on the Maroon 39-yard line with about 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Oblong's just lost 42-40 in overtime to Metro East Lutheran.
So how's that work? Both teams scored a touchdown, and then Lutheran got their 2-point conversion, and Oblong failed. So I believe how you got the 2-point difference.
Yeah, that's what Tony's telling me right now. Yep, Tony's checking out the air show. He says it's pretty cool. They haven't flown over here yet, Tony, so it's underway out at the airport. That'll be today and tomorrow. Snap, back to throw, dumps it in the flat, off the hands, too hot to handle. Baden unable to hang on to it, and he had a blocker in front of him.
Hit him in a bad spot.
2nd down and 10. Yeah, it did. Just ricocheted off his hands. He threw a bullet. No score yet here at Crosby Field. We played almost a half of football. Marshall will have the ball to start the 3rd quarter as they deferred It's just their third possession of the
It is
game.
just their third possession. First time they've started with the ball in Maroons territory.
Alone in the backfield. Scott, a hard count. Tried to get us to jump. Has the ball, steps, looks, flushed out. Now he's running for his life. Slings it sidearm. Makes a reception down near the 31-yard line. And that'll be short of the first down. We'll bring up a third down call. Huizinga made the catch. They're going to need about 2 yards on 3rd and 2 from the Maroon 29-yard line.
It's the fourth different guy to make a reception for Marshall.
He threw that ball sidearm.
He did. Looked like he was throwing it across the infield.
Like Mahomes throwing it sidearm.
That's definitely true.
From the right hash mark, Sanders split very wide left.
Noblet on Sanders up there.
There's a snap. They go with the fullback.
Oh,
Breaks
missed
the tackle.
tackle.
And there's a flag. That's going to be, you think that's a hold in that spot? Maybe.
Right. Where the flag came from, I'd say it's a hold. Cameron Dennis stepped up into the hole and missed a tackle, and then the flag came out.
Holding on Marshall. Reggie Gill says he's going to play Ben Harper.
I figured he would.
Yeah,
I
he's
knew
all
Gill,
over it.
Gill knows who Ben Harper is.
Right after the end of the game. Moves the ball back to the 40-yard line. It'll be 3rd down 11. The holding penalty wiped out a first down for Marshall. They have really had trouble with the penalty flags at the wrong times for them. So the Lions with it. They're looking at a 3rd down and probably a pass situation here. Maroons can come after him. Quarterback Scott ready in the pistol. Has it. Fakes it.
Cruz right up on him again. Oh, blew a tire. Look at that.
And that's Noblet. Noblet chased him down. They just stop, and you got to think Marshall going to be forced to punt again.
So yeah, I think AJ maybe came from a corner blitz. He's the corner on that top side. I didn't catch what happened, but Cruz flushed him to his left, and AJ cleaned it up nicely.
So the punting team on for the Lions. The Maroons drop one.
Yeah, we need a sub for him.
Ready to go.
One man. Green deep. We'll see if we can get a return this time. They're kicking into the wind. Not as much wind as last night.
No. Wow. Can you imagine kicking in that? Short kick that bounces to the kicker.
He's going to fake it. Oh!
Got the kick off and kicked it out of bounds into the bus.
Hit the short bus. The Marshall short bus.
So the Maroons have great field position with 3:34 to play here in the first half. Let me say a Canadian F-18 about to take off at the airport. Maybe it'll fly over, Reg.
Oh, Canadians. They got the President's Cup up in Montreal this weekend. If you're watching that in the golf world, it's been really entertaining.
No score here at Crosby Field. We got about 3.5 minutes left in the first half. The Maroon offense walking out on the gridiron.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're getting some tired bodies again. We've done a good job of trying to rotate and keep everyone fresh. Let's get this thing to halftime.
Maroons offense set. 3 receivers split wide to left, but go away from the eye and go to the gun. Johnson sets him down, has a snap, looks, wants to throw. Flushed, hit, and clobbered. And they covered. I'm not sure he got it off.
I don't think he did.
They're talking it over.
That's a turnover.
Still watching the white hat to see what's going to be. Stop the clock. Enter. It's a fumble. Marshall's going to get the football. So it looked like his arm was going forward. The ball came out and was batted apparently, and it'll be a turnover on the Maroons. Marshall get the ball back at the 37-yard line of Robinson.
Just got done talking about taking care of the football and getting it to halftime.
Oh, I thought it was an incomplete pass.
I was hoping that it was. It was hard to tell. He got rocked, though.
He did. 1st and 10 for the Lions after the turnover, back with the offensive unit. They're going to go to the run, the quarterback draw. There's a pitch. Tries to find the edge, got the corner, and diving out of bounds near the 30.
Nice effort by Murray and Bonnell.
Got about 7 on the play, 2nd down and 3.
Gain of 7 for Huizinga, his 2nd carry of the day. See if they get the ball back to Gianova, the big fullback, tailback. He's lined up behind the quarterback right now. They're going to move and flop their offense, move their wide receivers to the top side.
Watching the clock, 2:50 to play. Marshall with all their timeouts. Keep it on the ground, breaks a tackle, tries to get to the outside and got maybe a yard. 3rd down. Maroons defense.
Middle linebacker. He's racking up the tackles. I haven't kept track of tackles today, but I'd say Landon's had 4 or 5 of them.
They need about 2 to keep the drive alive. 3rd down and 2 for the Maroon 29-yard line. We haven't seen that big push from the Lions that we saw the first couple of plays of the ball game.
Right, I agree. Our defensive line and linebackers have done a good job with the run game since that first drive.
The big boy's back in the backfield now.
Yeah, Cruz is on the sidelines, which is unfortunate. We need to get him back in there in that defensive line. Oh!
Doesn't matter. They knocked him down, boy.
Oh, Cameron Dennis.
Loss on the play, back to the Maroon 31-yard line, and it should be 4th down. 4th down and a long 4. Now Marshall going to talk about it. Timeout on the field taken by the Lions. We'll take one as well. We'll be back. 30 seconds, no score here at Crosby Field today.
Hey guys, feeling sluggish, low on energy, just not yourself lately? It might be low testosterone, and Crawford Memorial Hospital's Urology Clinic has the answer. Specializing in restoring your vitality and zest for life. Led by nurse practitioner Cassie Fitzgis, the local expert team is dedicated to helping you boost your energy, revitalize your mood, and reclaim your confidence. Don't let low testosterone hold you back any longer. Visit CrawfordMH.org or call 618-546-2591.
Well, the Maroon defense making a stand here. They've done it a couple of times. They've been asked to do a lot here in this first half.
They really have. Our defense has played wonderful. Best defensive effort we've seen out of them so far this year. We had a good defensive effort against Casey in that first half, and then it blew apart with about 3 minutes to play in the 2nd quarter.
The Lions go for it on 4th down. They need about 4 yards. Got a minute 46 to play in the first half.
Crowd size is getting a little better.
Yeah. Sanders split wide to the left. Keep an eye on him. Noblet has him. Here's a step. Quick out. They throw in the flat. Incomplete. Not there. Receiver went the wrong way, and that'll be turnover on downs. The Maroons bring the offensive unit back out. That was the Sanders.
That was a big stop.
He was over here, turned the wrong way.
Yeah, I didn't see who was on the coverage. If that was Noblet or Erickson on the coverage. That's a big stop for the Maroons after the unfortunate fumble. To get that ball right back here with still a minute 44 to play in the 2nd quarter.
Waiting for the offense. Here they come. We'll have the Weber Insurance and Realty halftime coming up here shortly. All right, good to go. Offensive unit all set. 2 receivers split wide to left. Ball on the wide left or wide right. Ball on the left hash mark. There's a snap. Johnson wants to keep it himself. Looks for some running room. Has the edge and knocked out of bounds. Stops the clock with near the 40-yard line. Got about 9 on the play.
All right, this is when the spread offense has to work for you. A little bit of time on the clock. I think we got 2 timeouts remaining. Let's see if we can hit the big play.
2nd down 1. Noblet split wide to the right. 3 receivers here on the short side of the field. Johnson looks that way.
A lot of yelling from the Marshall sideline.
Yep, quick out here in the flat.
Nothing
Catch.
there.
That's
Threw
going
to
nowhere.
Erickson for went the wrong way.
So no gain on the play. Back to loss of about a yard or 2. Now 3rd down. Clock moving, about a minute 20 to go. And a big 3rd down call here. Need to get the first down yardage. I can hear that
I
playing.
hear it. Finally hear something.
Yeah. There's a snap to Johnson. Pump fake. Rose to his right. In trouble. Hit as he lets it
Oh,
go.
he
And
got laid out by a big kid. Get up, Reese.
yeah, he's down. Johnson down on the field, and it'll be a short break and let him catch himself here.
Yeah, JT Burnside got a good lick on Reese when he let go of that ball.
Exactly a minute to play, and be fourth down for the Maroons. I think Johnson may just have the wind knocked out of him. They're getting him up now.
There you go. AJ's getting him up. I'm thinking you're right on that, Mike.
Took a major hit, didn't he?
Yeah, it wasn't a dirty play at all. It's just a good-sized lineman, and he had a clean run on Reese, and he got a good hit. Got a good hit in. Looks like Christy Rawlings is our trainer today instead of Scott Rawlings.
Scott may be up watching Corbin play today.
Probably is.
They're walking him off. He's staggered a little bit.
Yeah, I think he's patting Christy on the back saying, I'm okay, I'm okay.
Fourth down, the Maroons bring the punt team on. And 1 minute left here in the first half. Marshall will have it to start the second half.
We're going to need Reese on the defensive side of the ball just as much as the offensive side of the ball this second half.
Good snap and a good kick. Gonna get away from it, let it roll
Nice
down.
punt by Kraus.
Down near the 22-yard line, and that's where Marshall will take over with 52 seconds left on the clock here. With no score, Crosby Field today in this little Illini Conference game, homecoming for the Maroons. And decent crowd here.
Think they got something in them here for the last 52
No,
seconds?
I really don't. I think they'll just be conservative. They may take one shot and see what happens. You got to keep an eye on where Sanders is. He's split wide to the right. They're deep. They're backed up far enough that they're going to be cautious in a game like this, knowing they get the ball to start the second half.
I agree
We'll
with your
see.
conventional wisdom.
I'm thinking. We'll see. Running play up the middle. Spun around the fullback. Going to get about 5 on the play. And
Ayers on the tackle.
they are not going to use their timeout, so whatever they're going to do here, they're going to run. Second down and about 6 needed for the first down. The ball just across the 25.
Did you see who's behind you, Mike?
He made it
Right
up.
behind you.
Well, that's scary, isn't it? Words
Not
of
at all. Not
words of
scary at
wisdom.
all.
Words of wisdom about to happen at halftime. He wants to throw it. He hits him in the flat. Got the catch made for the first down out to the 36. Now you got a little room here with 18 seconds left. See what they want to do with it. Clock running. Probably
Yeah,
one.
they're not in a hurry.
No, one shot, you think?
I guess I'd take a couple safeties and play them really deep. Blake Green is probably about 40 yards from the ball.
Marshall going to use a timeout with 5 seconds left here in the first half
They
to get
could have
this
done
play
that 20
off.
seconds ago.
Yeah, they could have did that. So they helped us. No score from Crosby Field. Halftime will be Weber Insurance and Realty and the legendary Young.
Yeah, the
Mike
Casey
Allen.
State Bank. This is our youngest halftime interview.
Maybe ever. I don't know.
Right.
We couldn't let his dad come because we don't have
Or
a
his brother.
We don't have a 5-second delay.
Yeah.
I told Doc that. It's
Right.
not going to happen.
I'm more worried about Matt than Doc.
Yeah, okay. Marshall talking it over. They want to take one shot here with 5 seconds left. No score in the first half. This little Illini Conference game. Well, we can hear the jets flying around a little bit back behind us. Air show underway out at the
I want
airport.
one of them to do a flyover. Rick.
That'd be nice
You
if they
know,
just see them.
About 200 feet off the ground, just buzz this football field. Give us something to yell about.
Yeah, see, well, look at that. Yeah. Okay, the offense back out. Probably the last play of the first half, barring a penalty. Sanders split wide to the right. Now, Erickson out here with him. Green way deep. He's about 30 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Murray and Noblet, both the defensive backs on the top side, look like they're in man-to-man. Murray is blitzing. Oh!
Picked off. Noblet's got it. There's the horn. And he'll be stopped on the interception. That'll be the end of the first half. As a tip ball picked off by Noblet at the end of the first half. No score here at halftime. As a good one here with Marshall and Robinson. We'll take a 3-minute break. Be back with the Weber Insurance and Realty halftime for you right after this.
stats first? Or are we
Takes
going to do
pride.
Let's do him. He's up here.
Okay.
Find
Yeah.
So I
He
need
may
to.
run away.
I'll set you up.
medication and answer any questions you may have. Their commitment to personal service is still the most important aspect. Offer immunizations, diabetes specialization, medication
He gets the
synchronization,
famous
and
people. I get the.
delivery. Find more information at BertramPharmacy.com. Located at 1300 North Allen in Robinson. Bertram Pharmacy, caring for you and about you.
I'm Damien Tingley from Country Financial, and like most parents, I want to make sure that my daughter Briley is protected throughout her life. Fortunately, I know Country Financial will be there to help us along the way, as Briley gets her license and first car, and as she packs that car to leave for college. Call me today at 618-544-2147 to get the protection you need at a price you can afford. Policies issued by Country Mutual, Country Preferred, and Country Casualty Insurance Companies, Bloomington, Illinois.
Here's what real students say about Lincoln Trail College.
I have learned how to put my academics first while learning how to be a leader within that.
That was definitely affordable for me. It definitely gave me a new path on what I wanted to do with my life, too.
I feel like Lincoln Trail was a great step out of high school.
You too can join students like these. Visit iecc.edu/LTC to get started and let the trail be your path to success.
When you're craving something sweet, come to Culver's for some of our fresh, frozen custard. Hi, I'm Tyler Rimmel, reminding you that our custard is made fresh right in the restaurant throughout the day, so it's always rich and creamy. Add your favorite toppings and enjoy it by itself, or have it as a shake, malt, or concrete mixer. Genuinely fair, and want every guest who chooses Culver's to leave happy. We're locally owned and operated, and will never compromise on quality. Culver's of Vincennes, welcome to Delicious.
You need insurance to help protect the things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and help you prepare for the future. Best of all, we aim to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. Call Nick Mimoser, your Country Financial representative at 618-544-2147 to chat about your insurance needs today.
Casey State Bank is proud to serve the agricultural, oil, and consumer markets across Clark, Coles, Crawford, and Lawrence counties. With 6 convenient financial branches, they're ready to assist you all your banking needs. Need flexibility? They offer appointments before or after hours to accommodate your busy schedule. Whether you're in farming, oil, or just managing personal finance, Casey State Bank is your trusted partner. Casey State Bank, your community, your bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Jerry Devonshire. Welcome to the Member Insurance Weekly Halftime Report.
Welcome to halftime here at Crosby Field on homecoming. We're introducing the Queen Court, so forth, all the dignitaries down on the field right now. And we are at halftime with no score on the scoreboard. Oblong has lost in overtime 42-40 to Metro East, an 8-man football game. A lot of games going on in the area. The air show out at the airport. We've not seen them, but we've heard the jets flying over. Get a chance to take a trip out there this weekend. I think you'll enjoy that. Again, we are at halftime, no score here on the Crosby Field scoreboard. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back with our interview brought to you by KZ State Bank. We'll be back with that in 30 seconds.
At Crawford Memorial Hospital, they care for one kind of cancer, cure. They believe in designing treatment plans that put patients first. Their specialists and consulting clinic are with you from diagnosis through treatment, including outpatient chemotherapy at their spacious, state-of-the-art infusion center. Patients benefit from one-on-one care from their team of nurses. Treatment from expert oncologists. For more information about infusion therapy at CMA Consulting Clinic, visit CMA online or call 618-544-3131 today.
Wow. Welcome back to Crosby Field for the KZ State Bank halftime coaches interview, and we just had a lot of noise there. I'm here with young Michael Elliott, Mike Elliott III. Got a couple nicknames for him. Can I use those on the air? But thank you for joining us, Mike.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me up here.
How do you like the view up here? You make yourself comfortable? Could you watch a game up here?
We could get used to it up here, yeah.
Right. You do a couple games up here, and you understand why Coach Roach liked to be up here when we were younger. Coach Elliott, I guess is what I call it. Coach Elliott coaches the 7th and 8th grade JFL football team, and also knows a lot about the 5th and 6th grade football team. He's coached that crew a few years before as well. Season's going great for both of those squads.
Yes, so far 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th are both 6-0. They've won the South Division now. We play tonight at 5:30 for 5th, 6th, 7th grade follow. Tonight's also 8th grade recognition night. And then next week we'll have playoffs.
Right, so both those games tonight are here at Crosby Field. Almost immediately following this game, there'll be a little bit of a break there, I guess. So if you want to come watch the JFL teams, their last home games, that would be this evening. And who do they play, Michael?
They'll play Paris.
And what do we know about Paris?
Paris will bring an elite group down here. There'll be a difficult game for both groups.
Yes. Did Paris happen to win the North Division, or is there a chance we'll play them back-to-back weeks in the 7th and 8th grade game?
7th and 8th grade will come down to this game, but I think it's up to Casey, actually. If Casey wins their game, we'll go against Casey. If something happens on that, we'll end up playing Paris again.
So I know Paris has got a dynamic quarterback at the 7th and 8th grade level. He's a great basketball player. He's a great baseball player, one of those athletes. We got one of those kids, too, though.
Yes, I would take my guy over anybody else any day.
I take him, too, because I take him on the baseball field any single day. I play him in any position I want. That's what I tell people. Where do you play Jetson? Well, wherever I want, because Jetsons are going to get the job done.
Yes, and he wants to play any position you want to put him out there, he'll do it.
Right, and the great thing about Jetson, when he competes, the game seems to slow down for him, but he's just a great teammate when he competes. Doesn't care. He's very humbled. He doesn't carry himself with the ego you would think that a lot of kids like him, like that are that talented would, you know?
No, with his level of athleticism and ability, he'd be the biggest guy out there, and you would have no idea.
Right.
I mean, he's the calmest, most controlled kid out there on the field, no matter what.
Yes, and that's what we love about him on the baseball field is he's a great teammate. And he handles everything so well, and he's very mature for just an 8th grader. So about the rest of the team, you guys run the football very, very well. Talented offensive, defensive line. I like to talk about those kids. There's some good linemen in the group.
That line, I'd also take them or anybody else in probably the whole state right now. They are bought in. They know what they're doing, and they work well as a group.
Right. So Tucker Hill's obviously the kid they all talk about, but mention the other kids because they're good football players.
You got J.J. Markello, who's also on the other side of Hill. Just a great kid, loves to learn the game, know what he's doing. Wants to just go hit people. You got Race Whitaker, Landon Lamb. You got Draven Stingley. Stingley's a dude to ask 20 questions every game, wanting to learn more, how to combo block.
That's what happens when you get with those really smart kids. And the group is really smart. You look at their grades in school. It's unbelievable. Draven is a really smart kid at school, and so is the Mueller kid.
Yes.
So it doesn't surprise me. Draven is a fantastic disc thrower and shot put thrower in the track season as well. And then your other tailbacks that you got back there with Jetson?
We got Maxwell and Deckard, who both could compete in the 100-yard dash and play against anybody. And they know our plays like the back of their hand. I mean, we can call – I got asked the other day how many plays we have, and we have 90 plays they can go run on any given down.
That's crazy. It is a smart group, and we've said that about the group, whether they were playing basketball or baseball growing up, just overall smart group. How about that 5th and 6th grade team? They're fun to watch as well.
I'm excited to get them up to 7th and 8th grade too. They're a special group. They follow direction. They know what they're doing. They go out there and play hard. They play together. And I'm excited to see what they end up growing into and start competing at the high school level with that group.
Yes, the 6th grade group, very tough group. Kind of like the 8th grade group, good numbers. How many 8th graders do you have on the roster?
We have 20 8th graders this year.
That's fantastic. And then 6th graders, I'm guessing, is around that same number.
Yes, we're around 20 with each group, 5th through 8th grade.
Right, so good deal. And hopefully the numbers continue and we get those kids a little bit of time to grow and develop when they get to high school. And that's something I've always kind of stressed is that we don't need to throw them in the fire right away. Give them a little bit of time to grow and let puberty do its work and then let them get their hands dirty. But they seem like a group that's going to compete when they get up here.
Yes, those kids will compete next year for sure.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Michael, for joining us. I appreciate it. You want to say hello to anything? You think your brother's listening right now over there?
Well, I think he left, so.
Oh, he left? All right. What about your Uncle Matt? Is he listening over
Matt
there?
should be working, so he shouldn't be listening to the radio.
Oh, they're
right
listening
now.
to the radio out there. Shouldn't they?
He should be out there doing rounds, probably. I mean, 2 o'clock, should be out there doing samples.
I mean, he's listening to me on the radio. All right. Well, we're going to send it back to the station. You've been listening to the Casey State Bank coach's halftime interview with Michael Elliott, and we'll be back in 1 minute.
To our first responders, thank you. You work tirelessly to invest in our Crawford County community every day. That's why I am honored to return the favor and invest in you with the car insurance discount and service you deserve. Call me, Damian Tingley, your local Country Financial representative at 618-544-2147 to claim your discount today. Discounts and availability vary by state. Auto insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Casualty Insurance Company, and Country Preferred Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
You paid more to get less with all the rest. It's time to go with the best one tire and service. Just $29 gets you the complete oil change, a Valvoline full synthetic oil change, plus free tire rotation, brake inspection, and battery check. Why pay more to get less with the other guy? At Best One, just $29 gets you the complete oil change. Valvoline full synthetic oil, tire rotation, brake inspection, and battery check. During your visit, ask about P-Perks. Go with the best one tire and service. Home of the complete oil change. West Main Street in Robinson. It excludes diesel.
Hope you enjoyed the Weber Insurance and Realty halftime report. Now back to the game.
Well, welcome back to halftime. No score here at Crosby Field. A good football game. And the little Illini is waiting for the teams to come back out. And one thing you didn't mention about Michael Elliott, he's going to get married here in a few months, I think.
Yeah, is that soon? I didn't want him getting cold feet on me, Mike.
She's got her hands full.
Right. He's going to need to shave that mustache for the wedding day.
We'll clean him up. Well, let's get into the stats.
Yeah, we got 3 minutes. You think they'll put another 3 on there?
For sure. You
All
got
right,
plenty of time.
Then.
You take your time.
Leading rusher for the Maroons, we got a 0-0 ball game. Leading rusher for the Maroons is Reese Johnson with 7 carries for 13 yards. Sorry, Blake Green's got 4 carries for 15 yards, so he'd be the leading rusher today. A.J. Noblet also 3 carries for 12 yards, and Landon Bonnell 1 carry for 3 yards. Definitely a concerted effort to get the more carries for the Maroons today at their offense. They've ran the ball more than we've seen. As far as throwing the ball, not a big day. Reese Johnson's had 4 attempts. Downing for 4 attempts, -1 yard. They've hit a couple screen passes, one to Green and one to Erickson. Neither one of them went anywhere. Maroons did complete a huge pass to Isaac Ayers, but unfortunately, a flag brought that one back, and that took the 6 points off the board as well. Reese Johnson took a big hit there at the end of the second quarter, so hopefully Reese comes back. Tough kid, so if he's hurt, we know it. But hopefully he'll come back. For Marshall, numbers look a little bit better for them. Luca Gianova is their leading rusher. He's got 9 carries for 21 yards. And Dom Huizinga, 2 carries for 7 yards. Trey Scott has been sacked 4 times today, Mike, when he's dropped back to pass. And I believe that Cruz Dunlap's got 2 of those, and A.J. Noblet's got 1, and I believe Cameron Dennis has got the other one. Trey Scott, quarterback for Marshall, has hooked up a couple times with his receivers. So far, he's completed 7 of his 9 attempts for 29 yards, and his leading receiver is Caden Sanders, Jr., 4 receptions for 39 yards. Also, Liam Keem with 1 reception for 10 yards. Huizinga, 1 reception for 8 yards. And Ben Harper, 1 reception for 21 yards. Neither team has put any points on the board here, though, Mike. Both teams have taken care of the football. Marshall leads the time of possession in this game up to this point. Both teams have had the ball, possessed the ball 5 times. And Marshall up around probably 14, 15 minutes time of possession, and the Maroons somewhere around 8 or 9 minutes.
Okay, waiting for the teams just now coming out on the field. You've been listening to the Weber Insurance and Realty halftime on WTYE-FM, WTYEFM.com on the internet. We'll take a 2-minute break, be ready to go with the third quarter after this.
It takes a special type of person to inform and entertain. That's what we do. See Direct TV. If you think you have what it takes, consider us for your next move. Log on to originalcompany.com and give us you should consider you for one of our openings. It might be just a side hustle for you. Log on to theoriginalcompany.com and equal opportunity employee. Part-time, full-time, or side hustle.
Bertram Pharmacy takes pride in knowing their customers by name. The knowledgeable staff will explain your medication and answer any questions you may have. Their commitment to
Hey, I
personal
got some
service,
stuff to talk about if we got some time here.
offering immunization, diabetes specialization, medication synchronization, and free delivery. Find more information at BertramPharmacy.com. Located at 1300 North Allen in Robinson. Bertram Pharmacy, caring for you and about you.
Here's what real students say about Lincoln Trail College.
It's really nice having professors that, want to stay in touch with you, want to make sure you're doing your work, make sure if you have questions, you get those questions answered, and it's helped me a lot academically.
You're going to get the chance to succeed.
It's not just a regular teacher, like they just teach you and that's the end of it. They get to know you on a personal level.
You too can join students like these. Visit iecc.edu/LTC to get started and let the trail be your path to success.
You paid more to get less with all the rest. It's time to go with the best one tire and service. Just $29 gets you complete oil change, a Valvoline full synthetic oil change, plus free tire rotation, brake inspection, and battery check. Why pay more to get less with the other guys? At Best One, just $29 gets you the complete oil change, Valvoline full synthetic oil, tire rotation, brake inspection, and battery check. During your visit, ask about V-Perks. Go with the Best One tire and service, home of the complete oil change. West Main Street in Robinson. 546 diesel.
Hope you enjoyed the Maroons the halftime report. Now back to the game.
Well, Reg, you been able to find any scores anywhere? Or?
No, I haven't been looking at scores. I've been looking at some RHS volleyball, RHS cross country competed today down at Lawrenceville. So I haven't heard any results. I believe that race was this morning, started at 9 or 10. Volleyball team plays at home on Tuesday here against KZ Westfield in a Little INI conference play. Volleyball team, a little bit of a rough stretch here lately, so hopefully they'll get that turned around for a conference game. Then they also play Newton here on Thursday, and Newton has a very good volleyball team. So if you want to come watch the Lady Maroons play Tuesday and Thursday evening, is your chance. Also got some soccer information. The Maroons soccer team, I believe, plays at home this week as well on Tuesday.
Both teams loosening up out on the field. Maroons will play on the road next Saturday at Lawrenceville's homecoming. That's a 2 o'clock kickoff, right in the middle of Robinson Fall Festival. So
I was wrong about that. Soccer team plays Wednesday at Charleston, so I was wrong about that. They're home next Tuesday against St. Anthony.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Next weekend's going to be a busy weekend.
Okay, team starting to come to the sideline, about ready to get the second half underway. Fairly quick first half.
How are you going to juggle that? Don't you need to be in the parade?
Oh, I got the pass on that. So.
All right. Who's going to fill your spot? Who are you going to get to sit in on that?
In fact, the radio station is the Grand Marshal.
Oh, great. Is Guilty going to be the Grand
I
Marshal?
don't know how they're handling it. That's a Tony thing to figure out.
Oh, okay.
Make that work. Where's the JFL next week?
So that's what Michael and I were talking about. JFL appears that they're going to play in the championship games next week. They've already won the South Division, and those games are down in Lawrenceville next week as well on Sunday.
Could have a busy weekend.
Yeah, I may need to check the times on that.
Okay, the Maroon kickoff team heading out, and Marshall going to get to start this second half, and no score. Both these teams trying to keep their season alive. Maroons 0-4 need to win out to have any opportunity to go playoffs. And, of course, Marshall's setting at 1-3, and they can't really afford a loss either. So, as Maroons, I think the toughest game we have is Alney, and that's game number 9. So we've got Lawrenceville next week, then Newton, Paris, and Alney. Alney's here, I think.
It should be, because last year we were up in the bleachers
Oh,
doing the stand.
I told you that, yeah.
Doing that game.
Kickoff picked up and covered at the 25-yard line, and that's where the Lions will take over. So good kickoff. I'd say good kickoff from the Maroons, not to give up any more yards than that.
Yeah, he kind of had to return there. Instead, he just fell and covered it.
So let's see if the Maroon defense can hold them right here, get the ball quick, and get some points on the board. We had one touchdown called back in the first half.
I think I got that time of possession down. Marshall had the ball 15 minutes in the first half, and Robinson had the ball 9 minutes.
Sprint out, quarterback, and there's the flag. And it's intercepted, and that's trouble for 2 flags down. Oh, the flag down in the backfield. So we may have a hold. I got a bad feeling. Look at Noblet. He's looking at the official like, oh, my gosh, what'd I do? Holding on the Maroons. Ball ricocheted off the intended receiver and was picked off by the Maroons, but a holding penalty. That flag came out early.
It did. The flag came out before the ball came out of his hand. I believe that's a 10-yard penalty.
I like the guy in the crowd. Did you hear him?
No.
He yelled, don't make it so obvious. So
the good news is Reese Johnson was in on that play to break it up. Cameron Dennis was the one that came up with the interception that didn't fall our way there at the end.
Marshall went to the air right off the bat.
And right at Noblet.
Yeah, picked up the first down. Saunders split wide to the right, their key receiver. Here's the snap, wants to throw again. Pump fake, now sprints to the left, dumps it in the flat and threw it away.
Another flag. This one's going to be on Noblet as well, I believe.
You think? Here comes the signal. Holding against Robinson. 2 in a row. Did you see it?
Yeah, I watched him that time. He played bump coverage on him, and I think it's a rough call on AJ. He played bump coverage, and AJ hit him within that 5-yard span that you get, and the kid fell to the ground, and then that was it, really. And I don't know why they threw the flag on AJ. The back judge is talking to AJ right now, but I don't know.
That's another first down via the penalty. It should move the sticks again out to the 47-yard line as Marshall's decided to go to the air. And it's been 2 penalties in a row on the Maroons. Maybe they're trying to spread the defense a little bit, get a little more running room. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Angles it out there and broken up this time by Noblet.
Good play by Noblet. Yeah, that's surprising, isn't it? That they came out and threw the ball 3 times in a row to start this half, when they did such a good job of
Paris leading Mount Carmel 14-12 at halftime.
That's a surprise.
You think? It's a shocker. 2nd down and 10 for the Lions. They have gone to the air every play, and now they're going to go to the run. The fullback breaks a tackle, falls over the 50-yard line to the 49. They're looking at a 3rd down, and they need a good 6 yards to keep the drive alive.
Yeah, gain of 4 for Giannola. Nice work by the Maroons defense. Reese Johnson stepped up and cleaned that up. He did break the first tackle. Reese let him know he was still there.
3rd down and 6. The Maroons can make a stop here. Get the ball back. They keep it on. Nope, want to throw. Dumps it in the flat. Reception made, and he slips down and ground a little slick Murray there to make the stop, and Marshall looking at a 4th down.
Gain of 2. Scott to Huizinga.
Punting team coming on. So the Maroons are going to make the stop they needed and going to get the ball back. The ball on the 47-yard line of Robinson.
Watch this snap, Mike. They've had a hard time. They've skipped about every snap from their long snapper to their punter.
Yeah, it's not been pretty. And we're coming after him. Look, we are going to come after this guy. We've probably seen the same thing. Better snap. Has time. Blocked.
Oh, he kicked it in the middle of his own player's back.
And then he caught it. Kicker caught the ball off the ricochet. The Maroons in business at the 42-yard line. Make it the 43 of Marshall.
Best
Huge
field
play.
Position. Best field position of the day for Robinson. This is the first time we're going to start in their territory, and I think it's the first time we're going to visit Marshall territory since our first possession.
Huge play in the game. So the offense in Marshall territory to start this drive on the 43-yard line. 10:19 to play in the 3rd quarter, no score. Here we go, on homecoming.
Back in the shotgun, 2 backs on each side of Johnson.
Here we go. Snap, Johnson wants to throw, angles to the corner, got a man out there, but went for the home run ball to Noblet and incomplete, just way off target.
Yeah, Kind of underthrown a little bit. AJ tried to make an adjustment, but didn't have much of a chance at it.
Second down and 10.
Let's see what the Maroons do here. We come back out in the second half with our spread offense. Lena Bonnell is the back next to Johnson. Looks like Erickson on the top, wide receiver.
Second and 10, same formation. Split them out. Low snap. Johnson keeps it on the ground to Green. Hit at gain of maybe a yard or two, and the Maroons are going to be looking at a third and long. Green tried to right side.
Taking out number 7, Leah Key.
Yeah, it'll be 3rd and 9. I'd say we're in 4-down territory, though.
Yes and no. I'm all right with this going on 4th down if we've got something and it's close, but at the same time we could pin them back and make them go 80 or 90 yards. And it's been a game. It's been a game of looks like maybe one touchdown may win it.
It might. Looking at those wristbands. They are set, go. Noblet split wide to the right.
Interestingly, we got Murray taking snaps down here from Reed Van Schoik. So I don't know if Reed's banged up.
Timeout on the field, taken by the Maroons. We'll take one as well. No score. Maroons looking at a long 3rd down call. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
You need insurance to help protect the things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, they get it.
Those of you guys listening in about the Paris-Mount Carmel game, Mount Carmel had a 4th and goal from the 1 and slipped on the turf at the end of the half. They trail 14-12 to Paris.
In other words, they've got that. Call Nick Mimosa, your Country Financial
They paid a lot of money for that.
I
should tell Kyle that.
Chat about your insurance needs today.
Hey, welcome back to Crosby Field here, home of the RHS Maroons on the campus of Robinson High School. Maroons in good field position inside Marshall territory, but looking at a 3rd and 9 to try to extend this drive. I believe Robinson just took the timeout there, Mike.
I told Kyle Peach of Mount Carmel he paid a lot of money for that turf.
He did. He did.
And they slip on it. All right, here we go. 3rd and 9. Maroons split 2 receivers wide left, one on the short side. That's Noblet. Reese takes a look, gives him a peek out there at the right side. There's the snap. Looks right, rolls right, slips, running, dumps it, and threw it away. Now 4th down. Just threw that one out of bounds.
Yeah, I'd say go ahead and punt. Murray coming
on, yeah. So, Maroons look like they want to go for it. Now Murray coming back. And the Maroons will go for it on 4th down.
We're going to end up using another timeout.
Oh, they're coming back. No, they haven't started that clock yet. That 25-second clock hasn't started. Man, we're running them in and out. How many we got out there, Reg?
Well, we've got 11.
There's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, we got 11 now.
We still haven't started that 25-second play
No,
clock. That surprises.
Man, that's amazing.
There it goes.
All right, here we are.
That's home cooking, Mike.
You got to like it. We've seen that on the road.
We have.
2 double receivers split on either side. Johnson looking at his wristband, ready to go here. 4th down and 9. There's the snap.
Coming after him.
They've got him. He's in trouble. And drop for a loss into Maroon territory all the way back. See where the spot is. Probably be right around the 50-yard line.
11, I think.
They say right on the 50.
First sack of the day for Marshall.
So now Marshall makes the stop that they had to have after Maroons had great field position. Marshall's going to have it at midfield. Going to give him the 49. He's going to be spotted there at the Maroon 49-yard line. And Marshall with the ball. 9:18 to play here, 3rd quarter. They came out at halftime and wanted to throw the football.
They did.
Now they want to run it. They run the option. Pump, fake, there's the pitch.
Wow, what a risky pitch.
That was big time and going nowhere. That was one ugly play, wasn't it? Loss on the play of about 3 back in Marshall territory to the 48-yard line.
They flipped it to Ben Harper, and that was a risky pitch. Maroons were all in the area. He went ahead and pitched it anyway, and loss of 3.
2nd down, 13. The ball back to the Maroon 48.
AJ Noblet credited with the tackle.
Saunders split wide to the right with Erickson out here on him. This has become a defensive battle between these two teams.
Yep.
Saunders makes the throw. There's the caught. Went right through his hands again. He needs to find a receiver. Right through the pinkies and incomplete.
Those are frustrating as a quarterback because he put that ball right where he was supposed to.
Yeah.
It'll be third down. We'll see if we can get him to punt again.
Yeah, that's an exciting play. I bet they don't want to punt after that display. Third and long. About 13 needed for the first down. Saunders split wide to the right. That's got to be their money player. This kid can hang on to it. Back to throw. It's a screen. They dump it to the fullback, and he's got some room. And pushed out of bounds. Going to be close. We'll see where the spot is. Still walking, and it's looking like short a yard.
Short, 9-yard gain.
Got it to the 40.
Scott to Giannola.
So we've held them to 4th and 1. Now, the Maroons going to have to stiffen up front. They got the fullback in the game. It's slippery turf, though.
Yeah, that was a well-designed screen pass to that fullback for a gain of 9. I think they go right back to him.
Well, you would think you'd try that offensive line and see if you can make them push for the yard. Snap, fullback, got the yard and got some more and a lot more. Dives down inside the 30, and that'll move the chains.
Gain of 10. His 11th carry for 35 yards.
Erickson had to come over from his defensive back spot to make the stop, moves the chains.
Cruz Dunlap checking in on that defensive line.
Trickett took his helmet off on the field and has to come out.
Yeah, we need another defensive lineman. Van Schoik's going to hustle on.
And
somebody takes timeout.
It's us. We use the timeout. Timeout taken by the Maroons. We'll take the 30-second break as well. No score, 8:09 to play here in the third quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Here's what real students say about Clay College.
Here, I've got teachers say hi. They greet you with your name and I guess a person.
That one-on-one attention with professors means a lot.
Lincoln Trail will always have a place in my heart, and it'll always be my home. And I tell you this, if you give Lincoln Trail a chance and you come here, you will feel the same way we do.
You too can join students like these. Visit ipcc.edu/UTC to get started and let the trail be your path to success.
Well, the Maroons have to use another timeout. We have just one left.
That could come back to haunt you late in the game.
Don't
a
like
tight
to
ball
use them.
game like this.
Don't like to use them on that defensive side.
That's true.
All right, 1st and 10 for Marshall on the Maroon 30-yard line. Fullback stays in the game. They keep it on the ground to that fullback, and he drags them forward for about 4 on the play.
Tackle by Dennis.
Aluka can really muscle up. Big, strong kid.
Yeah, he's going to be a load to tackle next year. If he gets any more weight to him or just gets stronger, he looks like a big, strong kid the way it is.
2nd down, 6. The ball in the Maroon 25-yard line. I don't think either team's been in the red zone today, have they?
I don't believe so.
Fullback again, getting closer down near the 21. Wait for the spot. He's going to be very close to the first down and has it. So Marshall reaches the red zone. And that's the first team today that's got it that deep in the other team's territory. First and 10 for the Lions. 7:17 to play here in the third. Maroons need a stop. Marshall keeping it on the ground on this drive. Low snap. There it is. Fumbled. It's loose.
Got it. That's still loose.
Scramble. I think we got it. Maroons have it on the turnover.
Cruz Dunlap came up with it.
Stop the drive. Maroons get it back.
It's been an entertaining game, Mike.
It's slick field right there.
Well, the snap hopped on the quarterback and short hopped him, and he didn't handle it. And ball bounced around for a while.
Oh, it
down
did.
there.
It was on the turf, wasn't it? So the Maroons offense will have a shot.
Don't have that field position we had last time when we got the ball, but we'll take it.
First and 10 from the 24-yard line of Robinson. The Maroons offensive unit out, and we're in the tight formation. Looks like we're going to go back to power football and try that.
There we go. Old school Maroon football here. Tight formation with a wishbone offense.
Marshall stacking it up. There's the snap, the handoff to Noblet. Hit at the line of scrimmage and push back. And gain maybe a yard on the play. Second down and 9. Erickson into the game.
Yeah, we won't be tight this time, I believe. I think he checked in the game for Kraus. Kraus has been playing tight end today, so he's filling that spot that Robbie Eller, with Robbie Eller's injury. Split wide on both sides.
Second down, 9. Keeping it on the ground. Hit again, no gain on the play. Got maybe a half yard. Nope, not even that. Got nothing on the play, and again, that was Noblet. Marshall firing off the defensive side. Third down and 9, the ball on the 25-yard line. Going to need a big play here. This thing has become a defensive battle here between these two teams.
Marshall, you got to give him credit. They've kept us from the big play. Our offense has changed a little bit this week with going under center, so we're not looking for the big play as much, but when we spread it out like this, we haven't had one yet.
Well, we're looking like we want to come with it.
They're blitzing.
They blitz.
There's the big play.
We're going to have the first down. And Greed made the reception in the flat, and that moves the sticks out to the 44. First and 10 for the Maroons, 5.5 to play here in the third quarter.
Longest completion of the day for the Maroons, a gain of 18, I believe. Blake's first reception, and they blitzed, and Blake had single coverage over here with just the corner. I thought the corner was in trouble for a little bit.
Yeah, looked like he spun around, didn't it? First and 10 for the Maroons from their 44-yard line. Johnson wants to keep it himself, looks for some running room. Has it, and knocked out of bounds at the 50. Got about 6 on first down.
Great block by Landon Bonnell. Good to see Reese still running the ball hard. He's taking a couple shots today.
Second down and 4 from midfield. Ready to go from the left hash mark. Noblet split wide right with Erickson Green here on the short side. Going to keep it on the ground. Running attack. That's Bonnell up the middle. Another first down. Down to the 40-yard line of Marshall.
Second carry for Bonnell. Gary, gain of 10 there. Let's do a little bit more of that.
Just power it up.
Right. Let's get back in that wishbone offense and give the ball to our fullback a couple times.
Ready to go quickly. Noblet and Erickson split right. Green here on the short side, and we're going to look to the ground attack. Hit at the line, flag comes out.
We got holding on the Maroons.
Yep, and a Marshall Lion going to get the stinger on his shoulder, slow getting up.
That's number 58, JT Burnside, coming up slow for the Lions. He's the one that put the lick on Johnson.
Legal
earlier.
procedure against the Maroons. It'll back him up 5. PA system not working on the official.
Fourth penalty for the Maroons today so far. Backed them up 30 yards total.
So it'll be first and 15 on the illegal procedure.
I will say that it's a lot easier doing stats when the games move like this.
Yeah, that's
when they're spread out and everyone's snapping it as fast as they can.
Yeah, this is more deliberate, isn't it?
Right. More ball control type football game. And we're in it.
No score here at Crosby Field. And we're in the third quarter, 4:30 left in the third quarter. Johnson ready. Has it. Looks, there's a little pitch, a little flip to Bonnell. Strings it out, and another flag coming. That'll be another hold. Well, we can't run it. Holding against the Maroons. Mark it off.
Both teams have now been penalized 5 times for 40 yards.
This is a big walk-off here from the flag.
Yeah, Marshall hurt themselves with one of their earlier drives with the flags, and now we're doing the same thing here in the third quarter.
Back to the Maroon 45-yard line. We've got to get it down to the Marshall 30. First down and 25.
It's a long way to go on a day like today.
Yeah, on a slippery field.
See if we can find Ayers again somewhere in the middle. He doesn't seem to mind to go across the middle and making a catch.
Johnson has it, wants to throw again. Steps, got it out, and he's got a receiver out there. Boom! That's a touchdown to Noblet, and no flags.
Why not?
55 yards. Johnson to Noblet, 3:52 to play in the third quarter. We're finally on the board. He had time to throw, aired it out, and that's a touchdown. 55 yards, 3:52 left here in the third quarter. Big play.
Got that single coverage on that far side, and Johnson finally hooked up with one of those long, deep passes. He usually makes that pass a lot, and hasn't connected yet today.
Now for the all-important extra point kick. There's a snap, Johnson down, kick up, and it looks good from here. It is good, knocking it through, 7-0 Maroons. We'll be back with a kickoff in 30 seconds.
At Culver's, we're famous for a lot more than our fresh, quick-to-order Butterbird. Chicken tenders sandwiches, regular, spicy, or grilled, are made from tender, whole white meat. You can try a beef roast, pork tenderloin, grilled Reuben melt, or a Harvest veggie burger. Our value baskets include a favorite side item and your favorite soft drink. I'm Tyler Rummer from your local Culver's Vincennes, where everything is fresh and quick to order. We'll see you at Culver's, where we never compromise on quality. Culver's, welcome to delicious.
Welcome back. Maroons finally on the board.
There we go, 7-0 Maroons here in the third quarter. Still 3:52 to play in the third quarter. Marshall's going to get the ball, but the Maroons have got the lead.
And a little momentum on that play.
That got the crowd up and making some noise. See if Marshall has an answer.
See if we can play some. Just keep playing the defense we played.
Right, we've done a good job tackling today and not giving up the big play.
Ready for the kickoff. Here we go. So kick a credit on it. Van Schoik punched that field goal through. And a good kick. And they're going to return it from the 24-yard line. Push up the middle and out across the 30 near the 33. And that's where the Lions will take over first and 10.
Good tackle by Kraus there. A special teams tackle coming down the field. Good kick by Van Schoik. Van Schoik's going to stay on the field, play a little defensive line here. Josiah Lee is in the game with him, along with Lucas Lamb, who is a good-sized sophomore. I haven't seen him on the football field much. And then Mr. Dependable, Jevin Wampler, never comes off the field.
34-yard line will be the start. Marshall ready to go with the offense. Quarterback has it, wants to throw, and he's got a home run idea, and he goes out to it, and I think it's picked off. And it's Noblet that picks it off. Underthrowing. Noblet had great coverage, and we go the other way with the football.
Wow. Great play by A.J. A.J. sometimes doesn't turn around and look for the ball in that case. He just sticks that arm up, reads the kid's eyes, and knows when to stick his arm up to kind of bat it down. But he turned to look for the ball that time, and as soon as he turned to look to it, it was right in his lap. Great hands by A.J. Great interception.
Marshall tried to answer on the first play and went for the home run ball as well, and underthrown enough for Noblet to pick it off. He had great coverage on Saunders. He was all over him.
Yeah, is that A.J.'s second interception of the day? I can't recall who had the first one earlier in the game in the second quarter.
It might have been. A tip ball, might have been. Yeah, I think it was Noblet on the tip ball. So 1st and 10 for the Maroons on their 36-yard line. Get that offense right back out there and wear down this Marshall defense. That touchdown strike came when it was 1st and 25. Good run up the middle for the Maroons. Going to pick up about 5 on the play. And that's Bonnell that carried it. The Maroons look enthused.
Yeah, keep pounding it like that. Run that little wishbone or go tight for a play or two. And let's see if these offensive linemen like to block downhill. Do it without holding.
2nd down, 5.
We're gonna stay shotgun though. Looks like we're gonna have Bonnell and Noblet on each side of the quarterback. Green split wide on the far side, and Erickson right here in front of us.
Maroons playing with the lead for one of the few times all year and trying to take care of it.
The only other time was the first half at Casey. Short snap, but handled.
And a big push up front. Going to get maybe back to the line of scrimmage. That's all he's going to get. 3rd down and 5. Bonnell tried it again up the middle. And now the Maroons with a 3rd down call. Clock moving to 2:37 playing here in the 3rd quarter. Maroons up 7-0. Third and a short 5. Receiver split 3 of on the right side, left side. Keep an eye on where Noblet is. He's on the short side of the field.
On the far side where he just scored a touchdown from.
Flushed him out of the pocket. This isn't going to work, and he'll be sacked, and the Maroons are going to be forced to punt.
We got a Maroon down.
Slow getting up on the Maroon. Lineman's up and coming off, and that's Bonnell.
Loss of 6 on the sack.
Could have been a lot worse. So the punt team on for the Maroons, backed up to the 35-yard line, 4th and 11.
We got troubles. We got troubles. Let's not use that last time out.
We got time. We're trying to figure out where he goes. Okay.
They should come after it.
High snap, but it's going to have to hustle back to get it, and he covers it. Oh, that's bad news, too. Oh, back to the 15-yard line, and that's where Marshall will take over. High snap. Punter fell on it.
Just, Mike, we had a backup snapper in the game. It was not our regular long snapper, and we had a different punter in the game. Josh Krause usually punts, and he wasn't the punter there either. I think he was the snapper. Wow.
Yeah. So it's on the 16-yard line of Robinson. So after that turnover interception from Noblet, we went the wrong way and give Marshall the ball in the red zone.
Great field position for Marshall.
They give it to the fullback. He's trying to get to the corner, has it down to the 10, 5, dives. Oh, they got a hold in the end zone. Got a hold in the end zone, I think. That could be against Marshall. They ran it in for the touchdown, but this is coming back. And the penalty in the end zone, how do you play that?
The flag is actually in the end zone. I believe they'll have possession of the ball on the 10-yard line.
See where they mark it off from. Now they're going to say the holding was on the 1, so it's going to come out to the 11. Should be right there still. Yeah. Gain on the play.
Gain of 5 on the play.
Yeah, it gets 5. Gets it down to the 11-yard line. Boy, they've really, penalties have killed them.
Yeah, that's their first penalty of the second half.
At 1st and 5 from there. So that's an interesting signal. Fullback has it, pops outside, leans forward, down inside the 10, close to the 6-yard line. Luke is just going to carry the football. 2nd down and a long one, maybe. Short 2
for him now.
As they try to get on the scoreboard. Maroons up 7-0. Ball on the 7-yard line. 2nd down and a long 1 or a short 2. Can't imagine to do anything other than just give it to the fullback.
Yeah, he's right behind the quarterback in the pistol.
Snap, fullback, Dives forward, inside the 5.
First
and
down,
that'll be a
tackled
first
by
and
Cruz
goal.
Dunlap.
And it is on the 4.
First and goal from the 4.
They want to run one play, it looks like, before the end of the half, or the quarter.
They don't have to, but they probably will. Trivet checked in for the defensive line.
First and goal from the 4, yeah. And also you got Cruz in the middle with the, we got to have Cruz on the field here.
He is.
This time they got down here. It was a bad snap. Fullback, push, fighting for the yard, maybe got a yard of it.
Yeah.
Second and goal.
Trivet and Wampler in on the tackle.
The fullback slow getting up. Now he hops up. They're trying to get him up. He's a big boy. And he's hobbled. He's going to walk it off. We're at the end of the third quarter. Maroons up 7-0. No Marshall deep in Maroon territory. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Casey State Bank, your neighbors living next door, serving you with pride. Local bank. Know you, but big enough to offer the best products. Let Casey State Bank help you with your new or act. Learn more by visiting kcstate.bank or by calling 544-5867. Casey State Bank, your bank. FDIC equal housing lender.
Time for the third quarter update, brought to you by Nick Mimosa, Country Financial Rep here in Crawford County.
Hey, exciting third quarter for us here at Crosby Field. The Maroons got on the board. Maroons' first possession only had the ball for just a little bit of turnover on downs, had the ball for a minute, and then that gave the ball back to Marshall. Marshall did not, they went 3 and out as well, and then ended up with a block punt. And the Maroons had great field position, only to have to give it up. And then second possession of the quarter for the Maroons ended in a touchdown. First and 25. We don't see that very often. And Maroons hooked up on a deep bomb down the far side of the sideline. Johnson hooked up with A.J. Noblet for a 55-yard touchdown. The PAT by Reed Vanshoik was good. Those are our only points right now, 7-0, but Marshall's knocking on the door.
They're looking at a second and goal from the 3. Starting the fourth quarter. Third quarter update brought to you by TJ Tingler. Nick Mimosa, I got to get him right.
Yeah.
Got to get him right here.
He's not in.
He's short. Got it to the 1. And now it's third and goal from the 1.
He's going to get the ball again.
You think? Yeah, I think.
I
I'd say you're probably 100% right. From the 1-yard line.
And if he doesn't get in, he's going to get the ball again.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a lot of him. Yeah, Nick Mimosa, our third quarter sponsor there, Country Financial Rep. From that right, near the right hash mark, they spread it out. Fullback, quarterback looking at it. He's not strong enough to run it in. He has to give it to the fullback. Steps through one tackle, and he's in. Touchdown for Marshall. They pull within a point, 7-6. Maroons lead by 1. Now let's see if they want to go for 2. They're bringing the kicking tee out, so apparently they have a kicker. Yep, going to bring the kicking team or the extra point team out. 34 does the kicking for him, Rich.
Okay.
Parker, he's a senior.
Is senior.
Trying to get organized here. They may have to use a timeout to run the extra point. They got 13 seconds left on the clock. They're not going to get it off. No, they brought the offense out. They're going to go for it. They're not going to get the play off. Timeout taken by Marshall. Timeout on the field as Marshall changed their mind, decided to go for the 2-point conversion with 11:19 left in the ball game. 7-6, Maroons by 1. Marshall has just scored. And they are trying to decide whether they want to kick this thing or go for 2. They had the kicking team out there, took them off the field, and had to use a timeout when they brought their offense back.
They always say go for the win on the road.
Thing that got me was they tried to score from the 4, and it took them 4 plays to get in. And I'm thinking if they try to run, they're probably not going to make it the way our defense is playing up front.
And Giannovola has, I think, touched the football for him the last 4 carries, maybe 5 carries when we come back.
And he's out there. The slant play is going to be open to Sanders on the right side.
Yeah, Sanders is the only split wide receiver for Marshall. They got a couple tight ends in the game.
Noblet on him. They're going to go for 2. There's the snap. Give it to the fullback. He tries to get outside, and he didn't make
good.
it. Looked like he slipped when he made the corner. And
a punch!
7-6, Maroons with a lead, and we've got 11:19 to play here.
For Marshall should have got kicked out of the game.
Really, had a dirty move. No flags. So we're about 30 seconds away from the kick. I'll tell you what, Gil will keep it right here on this one since we're visiting. 7-6, the Maroons by 1. And about to get the football back. And a good high school football game here today at Crosby Field. And it looked like the fullback slipped as he tried to make that turn, and then we hit him, and he was on the ground.
Yeah, they kind of got punched out. It looked like Trivet or Cruz Dunlap had met him there at the hole, and he kind of tried to kick it at the fullback, tried to kick it out himself, and made a cut and slipped right at the goal line. It was a
close.
It was a close call.
He had to be really close to the goal line.
The side judge immediately gave a no good signal.
All right, ready for the kickoff. The Maroons about to get the football back with that 1-point lead. 7-6.
We got to go back to that, taking snaps under center, run the football a little bit, run the clock a little bit. That's a nice kick.
Back inside the 6, and we'll bring it out. Trying to get some running room, hit and dropped at the 19-yard line, and that's where the Maroons will take over.
Returned by Joel York, freshman returner for the Maroons.
We're playing some young kids. Now the Maroons take care of business here.
Starting on their own 19. We need about 4 or 5 first downs on this drive.
Eat up a bunch of clock.
Flip that field position. Marshall seemed to figure something out that last drive. We gave him great field position though with the long snap that went over our punter's head. They started that drive inside our own 20 and inside Robinson's 20, and they capitalized on it. Put 6 points on the board. We're going to spread it out again.
No, we're not playing conservative.
Nope.
Yeah, we've got the numbers out here. Noblet out with Erickson. Johnson in the gun, has the football, looks out, they go to the running play and hit and pushed back. Got a yard or 2. And we got a man slow getting up. That is
Dunlap.
Yeah, trying to walk it off. Got about a yard on the play, 2nd down and 9.
Trying to figure out if the ball carrier was Cameron Dennis or Reese Johnson.
I thought he gave it to the running back and shoved him in.
That would have been Cameron Dennis. Yeah. His first carry of the day. Just a gain of 1.
2nd down, 9. The ball on the 20-yard line of Robinson. Again, we spread it out. Noblet in the slot. Want to throw. Pump fake. Rolls to his right. Johnson on the run. Wants the football.
Nobody's open. Nobody's moving.
Taken out of bounds. Going to have the first down. Gets it out across the 30, and that'll move the sticks.
Gain of 10.
Reese Johnson. On the run.
And Johnson going to stay on the sideline, and Murray going to come in. Checking him over. Something's.
Is there?
It'll be
Something
Braden Murray to come in.
Or,
something there.
Yeah. Coach Pika is checking him out. I don't know if they're trying to get his equipment lined up or if Reese needs a breather. Reese is going to take a knee.
Yep, he's going to take the helmet off for a minute. Murray in at quarterback. Has it. Handoff, and he'll keep it on the ground. And maybe got a yard.
Gave it to Noblet. No gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd down. Kind of keeping an eye on Johnson. He's got the helmet back on.
He's going to go back out on the field.
Maybe. Yep. Talking to him. Not quite yet.
Not
Murray will go
play.
again.
Be Murray again.
Spread it out. Murray in the gun here. Talks to Noblet. They look at their arm pants. Plenty of time on the clock. 2nd down and 9. Murray has it. Quick out in the flat. Pass caught here. And it's Green dropped after a gain of about 2 on the play. It'll be 3rd down. Reese Johnson back in the game. Murray made the toss to Green. Green's taking it off too. He's kind of straightening up his helmet. 3rd down, and they need about 8 for the first down. A big play here. 9:14 to play in the ball game. Maroons up 7-6.
Green caught that little bubble screen pass. Screen pass made a cut, and he cut right into the big guy from Marshall that can hit. And I tell you, give Green credit. He hung in there.
Maroons spread it out again. Johnson checks his arm band, has it, wants to throw. Pump, gets it up, and it's a wounded duck coming this way, and knocked down. 4th down.
Good job by AJ to come back and knock that down. The Marshall defender had position on him.
Punt team on now for the Maroons with 8:49 left in the game. Marshall got a kid looks pretty tired on the field too. Both these teams are beginning to show exhaustion.
Yeah, the fatigue. And that's 58 for Marshall. He's played a
Flag
lot
down,
of snaps.
decline.
JT Burnside.
Had an ineligible receiver downfield, and that penalty wiped off. So it's still 4th down. And the Maroons punt team on. Last time, this was not a good play. Need a good snap here. Clean shirt, going to snap it. 32 is Kraus.
So Kraus is the long snapper, and Sutphin, I believe, is the punter.
And he kicks it out of bounds. Nope, not going to go out of bounds. It's rolling this way. There it is, out of bounds at the 50. So in midfield, Marshall will take over, 1st and 10. Punting for both these teams has been kind of an adventure.
It has. You're right.
8:42 left in the ball game. Maroons by a point, 7-6. Here on homecoming Saturday afternoon. Tired defensive teams. Marshall with the offense out there now. Quarterback has it. Keep it on the ground to the fullback. Hits the hole. Pulled down by Dunlap, but rolled him forward over his body, and he's going to get about 4 on the play.
Yeah, there's some tired football players out there, Mike. You got to suck it up at this point and
see who wants it the most.
See who wants it the most.
Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down, 6. The ball at the Maroon 46-yard line. Fullback stays in the game. He's been the workhorse here in the second half. He's gotten the ball a lot.
20 carries.
Quarterback run. They're going to run the option. There's the pitch. Makes the corner, has the first down. Dives 4 down inside the 35. One of the officials slips down. He's okay.
Gain of 13 for Huzengay.
Cruz Dunlap chased him down. The official seems to be okay. He went down hard, stretching over there, seen by the numbers. He's going, wow, took a hit.
He's going to need a little bit of a break. They may want to check on him.
Trying to get his helmet
White
on.
Hat's looking at him like, you serious? You okay?
1st and 10 for Marshall at the Maroons' 32-yard line. That guy's got to get out of the way, doesn't he? Snap, keep it on the ground to the fullback. Hits the line.
Carry. There's a good tackle.
Yeah. Nothing going up front. Maybe got nothing. They don't move the stick. 2nd down and 10.
Lucas Lamb, I believe, with his first tackle. He was in on that. Cameron Dennis as well. Cruz Dunlap's going to need to take a break.
7:40 left in the ball game. Maroons up a point, 7-6.
22 carries for Giannavola. You got to think he's going to end this game around 30.
Yeah.
30 carries.
It's a snap they want to throw. Gets it out in the
that
flat
off.
and nearly picked off. Erickson had a bead on it. Got about 4 on the, or maybe 5 on the pass play. It's going to be 3rd down, a short 5. Erickson almost got there. Ball down to the 27-yard line, 3rd down. And a good, close to 5 yards needed for the first down on that right hash mark. Again, the fullback up the middle.
Fullback again.
Dives forward close.
Bonnell on the tackle. Boy, I think he got it.
Checking the official over there. Yep, first down for Marshall. Down to the 21-yard line. 6-4 now, make it the 22-yard line. 6:42 and the clock moving here in the fourth quarter. 7-6 Maroons by 1 on the Crosby.
I've learned to
Field
watch the
scoreboard.
officials on how many yards the kids have gained.
Yeah.
And that guy on the far side that just got knocked down, he's still brushing himself off. He does a really good job.
First and 10 for Marshall. There's the snap. Fullback. Tries to get outside, and he does. Gets a block. He's at the 10, the 5, inside the 5, down near the 3-yard line. First and goal for Marshall. Will wait for the spot.
Yeah, it looks like on the 6, maybe.
And I think it's going to be inside the. Now we're waiting. You're right. Backing it back up to the 7.
To the 7.
Well, that's helpful.
Gain of 15 for Genova. Puts him up around 85 yards for the game.
First and goal from the 7 for the Lions. We're going to have to make a stop now. From the right hash mark, quarterback has it, keeps it on the ground to the fullback. He's inside the 5, down near the 4.
Big hit by Jared Wampler on the tackle. Gain of 3.
They're going to put it on the 4-yard line. Got 3 on the play. Just inside the 5. Fullback is a workhorse, isn't he? Jeez.
25 carries, 88 yards.
In motion again, quarterback draw. Pushes, falls forward, close to the 2-yard line.
Gain of 1 for Trey Scott.
Trey Scott, the ball carrier.
Got it. Yeah, you're right. He got a yard. Got it to the 3. They're going to run out of yards. They only got 2 plays left. They're getting 1 at a time.
Look at number 40.
Yeah, he's grabbing it.
They just called your number again. You better be ready.
He says, get ready here from the 3. It's going to come down to a 4th down call. You watch.
I hope you're right. Maroons crowd getting into it here on 3rd down.
Here's the snap. They give it, give it to the fullback. Big push up front. He's in for the touchdown. That'd be a 3, make it a 3-yard run.
2 yards?
They say 2 on the board. They say 2. 5 minutes exactly left in the ball game. Marshall has taken the lead now at 12-7. They'll go for 2 here. Yeah, they leave the kicker on the sideline. Heck of a football game.
It has been a really good football game.
They're going to go for 2.
As they should.
Give it to the fullback. They fumble it. And it'll be no good. So the Maroons are going to be down 5. 12-7. Marshall with 5 minutes exactly left in the game. We'll be back with a kickoff in 30 seconds.
At Crawford Memorial Hospital, they care for one kind of cancer, yours. They believe in designing treatment plans that put patients first. Their specialists in the consulting clinic are with you from diagnosis through treatment, including outpatient chemotherapy at their spacious, state-of-the-art infusion center. Patients benefit from one-on-one from their team of nurses and personalized treatment from expert oncologists. For more information about infusion therapy at CMH's consulting clinic, visit CMH online or call 618-544-3131 today.
Still plenty of time left here to get the ball back in the end zone, down by 5. If we can score, we don't have to worry about the extra point.
You're right. That was a big fumble there and no conversion for the Marshall Lions, as the Maroons just need a touchdown to be ahead in this game. With just a 5-point difference here, Mike. We need a big return. Looks like we've got Erickson and Green back deep.
Line drive kick, heads towards Green, skips around, picked up at the 14-yard line. He'll bring it out from there. Flag flies. That's not good news.
That's holding on the Maroons.
Yeah, and Green going down at the 33-yard line. The flag laying on the 26 as they untangle.
Number 6, Blake Green, the ball carrier.
Flag down on the field. Holding on the Maroons. They'll be backed up half the distance. No, it's not going to be half, but it'll be a big walk-off.
Marshall scored touchdowns on their last 2 drives to take a lead here Maroons once again are going to start deep inside their own territory. It looks like we're going to be backed all the way up to the 20 or 21 yard line here. We're going to start on the 20. First and 10 from the 20 for the Maroons with 4:54 to play in the fourth quarter.
Just at the 20. First and 10 for the Maroons. Got to go all the way here. 4:54 left in the game. Maroons spread it out. Both Green and Erickson split wide left. Got Noblet here on the short side.
Marshall with no safety really deep, so trying to find single coverage somewhere.
Johnson goes in the flat. Ball
Nice
caught.
catch.
Noblet takes a big hit short of the first down marker. He's hit and dropped at the 29-yard line. I think he'll be short a yard.
Gain of 8. Noblet showing those baseball hands.
Well, he took a hit, didn't he? 2nd and 1. Clock moving. 4.5 to go. Maroons have one timeout left.
Johnson now 80 yards on the day, passing the football. Noblet 2 catches for 63 yards.
Man-to-man defense for Marshall. In the flat. Ball caught and dropped. As it was in Green's hands, and he couldn't hang on, and boy, he was going to have a big gain there. He might have taken that one to the house.
Maybe if he would have made that one safety, that kind of came over, if he would have made him miss, I think Blake may have taken that to the house. He's still beating himself up. He's got to get over it. Needs short-term memory loss
Number
here.
6 out there, Reggie, on the defensive back. He's a freshman.
Yeah, he's got a clean jersey as well.
That's where you want to go after that guy.
So does the safety, number 11 down here. Awfully clean.
Yeah. Noblet split wide left, picked up by that freshman. Johnson checks his wristband. 4:13 to go. Plenty of time. 3rd and 1. We need the first down. Wants to throw, puts it in the flat, incomplete, and it'll be 4th down. 4th and 1.
Green slipped when he made his cut. Officiating crew did a good job getting those 2 kids away from each other.
Yeah.
So did number 7 from Marshall.
Yeah, there's some talking that this late in the game, it's getting a little chippy.
Liam Keem.
Getting a little chippy.
He did a good job getting his buddy out of there.
4th and 1. Big play. We go for it here on our own 29-yard line. Got to have this. Got to think we run the ball here.
Go under center and maybe sneak it.
Nope, he's going to go from the gun.
Going to give it to Bonnell maybe.
Hard count. Steps, wants to throw, puts it in the flat, and he's got it for the first down.
Wow.
Tough play there. Green makes the catch. That'll move the chains. 4:06 to play.
Just a gain of 3. I'll tell you what makes that a tough play is Marshall. You go in that shotgun like that, and Marshall just instantly says, all right, we're coming after you. And they brought 6, 7 kids on the blitz, and Reese had to throw it over the top of a blitzer.
Had his hands up.
And he had his hands up. And give Reese credit for making that throw and give Blake credit for making that catch.
We've got the numbers out here, split wide right. Johnson looks out that way, makes the quick pass. There's the catch to Noblet, breaks a tackle, is at the 40, 42, 43-yard line, and that'll move the chains.
I believe a gain of 11.
First down for the Maroons. Inside 4 minutes to go. We're at the Maroon 44-yard line. And the Maroons go into the air to do it.
We've thrown the ball every play this drive. Marshall coaching staff maybe want to call timeout and start blitzing. I don't know, maybe not. No safety.
1st and 10. Slant plays are open. That's what Johnson likes. In
Back
the
to
flat.
Green.
Hit and dropped after a gain of maybe 3 on the play.
Blake Green having trouble with his britches today. He needs a belt.
Run down by number 25, Dom Huzumgay.
You see that, Reynolds? He needs a belt.
Picked up about 4 on the play. The ball on the 48-yard line, and it approaches now 3 minutes left in the game. 12-7. Marshall with a lead. Maroons with the football and able to move it. And they've done it through the air. Again, back to throw. Airs it out. Wobble into the back, falls down. Noblet makes the catch. And he's going to take it to the end zone. Touchdown. Defensive back fell down. 2:39 left in the game. 52 yards.
No yellow on the field. We're good.
Doblett's out of game today. 52-yard touchdown, 2:39 to play. And the Maroons are up 13-12. And we should go for 2 here.
Right, we should. How many yards was that? 52 yards?
52 yards, 2:39 left in the game. And we'll go for 2. All right, all set. And we're short a player.
Murray's going to run on. 10 seconds to snap it. Let's not use our last timeout.
All right, here we go. Got the snap off. Johnson wants to roll out. Tries it himself, throws it in the back, and that's 2.
Throw and catch.
Caught by Erickson. Erickson with the 2-point conversion. The Maroons are going to lead 15-12. We'll be back in 30 seconds with a kickoff.
Teachers, you face so much sacrifice. Kids, you deserve it. That's why Country Financial gives back to you, our teachers, with savings of up to 15% on cards. I'm Damon Tingley in Robinson. Inviting you to find out today. It's our way to say thanks from Country Financial. Occupation discount available with Arkansas, Georgia, and Tennessee. Availability and amount available. All policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company.
Well, get the lead back. Did that what we had to do. And thank goodness the defensive back fell down.
What a great drive by Reese Johnson, hooking up with Noblet there. That defensive back slipped and fell. I saw it right away. Defensive back recovered, got to his feet, and AJ made him miss, and then outran everybody to the end zone.
Everything through the air.
It was that time.
Here we go. Ball on the kicking tee, and the Maroons need to hold here and get the first win of the year. Up 15-12 on the Cinco scoreboard. Late, 2:39 to play. Here's the run up and the kick. High Archer going to be taken at the 25. He's out to the 30, makes the cut, 35-40.
Oh, we got to tackle him.
50 and in Maroon territory to the 48-yard line. So a big return for the Lions. Dean, the return man. Poole knocked him out of bounds at the 48, and that's where Marshall will take over. First and 10, 2:31 to play. And they trail by 3. The Maroons protecting a lead late.
Let's see what Marshall's philosophy is here. The Maroons came out and just threw the football. And I think Marshall's going to do the same thing.
Oh, I expect it, don't you? I think they've got 2 timeouts left. They've got one receiver that can't catch it, though. They go to the run with the fullback on first down. And he dives forward for about 5. And he got 4 on the play. Second down and 6. They give him the, waiting for the spot here. It seems he'll be on the 45. So we got about 3 on the play. Second down and 7. Clock moving, 2:10 to go. There's no hurry.
Robinson crowd getting into it.
Want to throw, steps out, Cruz after him. Dumps it in the flat and incomplete.
Braylon Murray kind of came off his coverage and forced that. Intended for Harper.
Now it's 3rd and 7. Clock stopped, 2 minutes to go. Rolled that quarterback left, and he's a right-handed.
Yes, he is right-handed. Robinson crowd still fired up, making some noise.
3rd and 7. Marshall needs a play. Maroons need to stop. Crowd actually into the game here. Back to throw again. He's flushed out, puts it out in the flat, incomplete.
Yeah, hit as soon as he threw it. Landon Bonnell blitzed from the middle linebacker spot and got to him right away.
And the play of the game coming now. 4th down and 7. 1:55 left in the game.
Here we go. Marshall should run a play and not call timeout. They should get something in and go ahead and run a play just to hold those 2 timeouts in case they don't convert. Maroons need to get after them. Blitz them again. See if they run that screen play.
See what they've got. Defense needs to come after him. Quarterback ready. Wants to throw, drops back, screen, caught, dropped! He was going to get the first down.
It was
there.
It was there.
So the Maroons get the ball with 1:52 left. And all you got to do is take care of business here.
Take care of the football, run the football.
Yeah, that was going to be a first down.
Timeout.
That was going to be a first down.
Indeed.
That kid's a junior, too. They're going to have both these teams are going to be interesting next year with the juniors that are making the plays.
Right. I don't know the age of the Marshall kids up front. That usually makes a huge difference. I know the Maroons, Mason Brinkman on this offensive line, I believe is a senior, and he'll be missed because he plays a lot of snaps. And, of course, Jevin Wampler plays every snap as a senior. But other than that, our offensive line, Robinson's offensive line is pretty young. Junior quarterback, junior running back. We're in shotgun, Mike.
Here we go. Nothing dumb. Keep it on the ground. Quarterback wants to run. Stood up and dropped. Got about 2 on the play. Marshall will use the timeout. Timeout on the field taken by the Lions with 1:45 left. 2nd down and 8 for the Maroons. We'll take a 30-second break as well and be right back.
KC State Bank understands the unique needs of local businesses. That is why they offer a suite of services.
This is the most noise the Robinson crowd's made in a long time.
Deposit capture, without leaving your office. Cash management solution, strictly your finances. Will pay, makes managing expenses free. Plus, take advantage of their business card to keep your operation running smoothly. KC State Bank, your partner in success. KC State Bank, your community, your bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
1:45 left here. The Maroons up 15-12. And Marshall down to 1 timeout left. Maroons have it 2nd down and 8 at their own 47-yard line.
Run the football again. Make them use that last timeout.
Here we go.
We're in shotgun. Bonnell next to Johnson in the backfield. You got to think Johnson's probably going to run the ball again.
Johnson ready. Snap.
Blitz.
Hit. Broke a tackle. Breaks another tackle and then smashed and dropped finally. And there will be a quick timeout coming. Timeout taken.
I tell you, they timed up that blitz really, really well. The Lions, we would have went on a hard count. That middle linebacker would have came all the way across.
Reds, that took 1 second off the clock. 1:44 left in the ball game. And Marshall used that last time out. And we lost 3 on the play. 3rd down and 13. The ball back to the 42-yard line.
We didn't get the home cooking there.
No, we didn't get any help on the clock. No.
Robinson crowd doing a fantastic job staying in this game. Making a lot of noise right now.
Homecoming here in Robinson, and right now it could be a happy one if we can just take care of business.
Right.
Run a play here. Should be less than a minute left if we don't pick this up.
Been a pretty quick ball game, Mike. 2 hours and 15 minutes we're creeping up on here.
Got to run the ball here.
Yes. Run the ball here, so then we take 40 seconds off the clock.
Right, you got to run the ball. Spread it out. Johnson in the gun, has it, rolls out. He's going to keep it himself, and nearly got out of bounds.
He lost a lot of yards.
Stays on 4th down coming, and the clock moving.
Loss of 4, loss of 3 on the play.
And we can run it down to about 40 seconds here. Let the clock run. Take a penalty if you want. Marshall will get the ball for a little bit. Looks to me about 40 seconds. Is
3rd different punter in the game for Robinson. Jevin Wampler is going to do the long snapping here, and Blake Green is our punter. 3rd different punter.
25-second clock stopped on 20, but now they started. Now that's a benefit. Here we go.
We should wait to snap this. We don't need to snap.
Hell, here
this right
counting
away.
right here. It's going to be a penalty, delay a
They
game.
did.
See, the clock wasn't right on the
play
25
clock
seconds.
wasn't right.
No.
Timeout, Robinson.
Maroons take a timeout with 52 seconds left, so that's going to be about what Marshall's going to get.
Penalty, or are they going to give us the timeout?
We'll see. See, what our guys were looking at the 25-second clock, and it got reset wrong.
They're going to march off 5 yards.
Yeah.
That's a double whammy. They should not have to be charged a timeout if they're going to do that.
According when he called it.
Right.
He didn't call a timeout till after the flag.
If they're going to march off the 5 yards and call that penalty, then we don't get charged a timeout. And that's why both teams are now back on the field right away.
All right, here we go. 52 seconds left on the clock. Maroons up 15-12 about the punt. And Green will kick, which means he could run.
We've done that.
High snap. He's going to kick. And the high bouncer. It is returnable. He's at the 40, 45, and hit
Good
and
tackle
big
by
tackle.
Sailor Mitchell. Sophomore made a great big tackle there on number 6 for Marshall, Silas Dean, who's just that freshman.
So Marshall will have it with 43 seconds left and no timeouts on their own 48-yard line. Yeah, just don't break our hearts here.
Yeah, please don't. 43 seconds, huh, Mike?
That's all we got to get rid of.
And no timeouts remaining.
Nope.
I like our chances. Let's keep this crowd in it.
Marshall ready to go with the offense. Quarterback in the gun, has it, drops back, has time to throw. Puts a line drive, looks for the sideline, and he can't get out of bounds. But he got the first down. That'll stop the clock while they move the chains.
Gain of 11 to Sanders.
He got it down to the 41-yard line. Marshall ready to go. They're in the huddle. They break the huddle with 34 seconds, the clock moving. Swinging gate set up out here.
Got any trickery? I don't think so.
Nah.
They're going to go to Sanders.
Got a man out there, and it's picked off. And that's going to do it. Pass intercepted by Green down on the 18-yard line. The Maroons can take a knee and win their first game of the year.
Tried to complete that to Huizinga. Huizinga ran a little bit of a deeper route and stopped on his route. I don't know why. And Blake Green was playing safety and just kind of came over and made the interception.
So all the Maroons need to do now, take the knee. There's nothing Marshall can do, and the Maroons are going to get out of here with a win. 15-12.
Both teams will now be 1-4. Maroons get their first win of the season, their first Little Illini Conference win of the season as well.
It was a tough one to get, wasn't it?
It was. There were moments. Exciting second half. No scoring, Mike, until the second half.
Okay, Maroons out with the offense. All you need to do here is
take one knee.
Take one knee, and this one is over. Johnson under center. There it is, takes a knee, and that is the ball game. The Maroons have got themselves a win. Watch the clock wind down. Bunch of pretty happy Maroon football players down in front of us. They're going to win 15-12 here over Marshall today on homecoming at Crosby Field. We'll take a 2-minute break. Be back for the First National Bank postgame after this.
Hey guys, feeling sluggish, low on energy, just not yourself lately? It might be low testosterone, and Crawford Memorial Hospital's Urology Clinic has the answer. Specializing in healing with vitality and best for life, led by nurse practitioner Kathy, the local expert team is dedicated to helping you boost your energy, revitalize your mood, and reclaim your confidence. Don't let low testosterone hold you back any longer. Visit CrawfordMH.org or call 618-566-2591.
Bertram Pharmacy takes pride in their customers. Knowledgeable staff will explain your medication and answer any questions you may have. The most important aspect, offering immunizations, diabetes specialization, medication synchronization, and free delivery. Find more information at BertramPharmacy.com. Located at 1300 North Allen in Robinson. Bertram Pharmacy, caring for you and about you.
I'm Damian Tingley from Country Financial, and like most parents, I want to make sure that my daughter Riley is protected. Briley gets her license and first car, and as she packs that car to leave for college. Call me today at 618-544-2147 to get the protection you need at a price you can afford. Policies issued by Country Mutual, Country Preferred, and Country Casualty Insurance Companies, Bloomington, Illinois.
Real students say about Lincoln Trail College.
I have learned how to put my academics first while learning how to be a leader within that.
That was definitely affordable for me. It definitely gave me a new path and what I wanted to do with my life too.
I feel like Lincoln Trail was a great step out of high school.
You too can join students that make the visit icc.edu/LTC to get started and let the trail be your path to success.
This is Joe Davis. It's now time for the RHS Postgame Show, brought to you by First National Bank in Olney.
What's going to be a happy homecoming for the Maroons here today as they get the win 15-12 over the Marshall Lions in a good high school football game. Had a lot of ups and downs and two teams that were looking for a win in the worst way, and the Maroons able to find a way to get that win. And A.J. Noblet going to get a lot of credit for that here today. Listening to the postgame brought to you by First National Bank of Olney. And Reggie, you got to take your hat off the Maroons. Just never give up. Hung in there and
it seemed like the Maroons stayed a little more fresh towards the end of the game, and obviously we didn't have any give up in us at all. We were in a tight ball game. What we've seen kind of all year out of Robinson is that we just get tired at the end of the games, at the end of halves, and then teams just kind of beat us up towards the end and run the score up on us. But this game, I tell you what, it was competitive on both sides. There's some worn-out kids on both sides, and Robinson, give us credit. We came out in that drive at the end and threw the football and completed passes, and A.J. Noblet had a big day.
Well, they're down on the field talking with their coaching staff, having a pretty good round of applause. Got to feel really good. You go 0-4 and you need a win in the worst way, and you keep your long shot options open for a playoff spot. You got to run the table, but you still have that option. That's good to have. So the Maroons a winner, 15-12 over Marshall here, improved to 1-4 on the year. Marshall drops to 1-4. Time for our stats and highlights brought to you by Crawford Memorial Hospital, proudly providing athletic training services to Crawford County athletes.
Hey, Mike, we started that whole first half. We didn't have any points put on the board, but it was still good quality football. In the first half, Robinson possessed the ball 5 times. They started with a turnover on downs, had 3 punts in there, and a fumble. We had 1 turnover in the first half. Marshall, on the other hand, they had 5 possessions, and on the first half, they also had a turnover on downs a couple times, a couple punts, and an interception by A.J. Noblet there towards the end of the first half. So we went into halftime 0-0 with the Marshall Lions. Second half opened up a little bit. The Maroons struck first with 3:52 left in the third quarter. The Maroons had about a 3-4 minute drive there in the third quarter, and it was 1st and 25, and Reese Johnson hooked up with A.J. Noblet for a touchdown down the right sideline, A.J.'s first touchdown of the game. And then in the third quarter, Marshall answered right back, 2 touchdowns, one at the end of the third quarter with a 1-yard run from Lucas Gianova, and then another touchdown with 5 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter, and Gianova put another one in from 2 yards out. The big thing with both those touchdowns, in hindsight, is the 2-point conversions were no good. Both conversion attempts were no good, and that made the score 12-7. So the Maroons were within striking distance, and strike they did. They hooked up there with 52-yard touchdown. It was probably, I think, an 80-yard drive that started for the Maroons with probably about 4 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock, I would say, and it was 5 minutes left on the clock. And right away, the Maroons struck with a 52-yard touchdown. Once again, Reese Johnson hooked up with A.J. Noblet with 2:39 left to play in the game. And conversion was good. Reese Johnson flipped one over the top of the defenders to Tyler Erickson for the 2-point conversion. That put the Maroons up 15-12, which is what the final score reads on the board. It was a fun second half. The Maroons held on there at the end. Marshall had a chance to answer, and the Maroons held him, and was finished off with a Blake Green interception with about 20 seconds left.
So a good win, man. You gotta feel good, especially on homecoming. You get that; they needed that so bad. Maroons up next, travel to Lawrenceville next Saturday afternoon to play another team that has really struggled. So, like I say, we got an opportunity to get some W's here and make a run at this thing. So, just can't stub your toe anywhere along the way. You do have a final from Mount Carmel. They have come back from behind and defeated Paris 34-27 in that contest. We'll see Paris in a few weeks. We've got Lawrenceville, Newton, Paris, and Alney left. Alney a winner Thursday night over Newton. And
Right, and Lawrenceville plays tonight at Casey. See how that shakes out. I think we both kind of have a feeling how that will shake out, but you never know.
Keep an eye on it for sure.
Right.
Yeah. Well, pretty much wraps things up here from Crosby Field
You
today.
want some stats, Mike?
Oh, we got those. Let's do that.
I did all the work, right?
I thought you'd already did that. Let's go ahead and get those stats for you.
Reese Johnson had a rough day on the ground, but he completed some great passes there at the end. Reese was not the leading rusher as he usually is for the Maroons. He got a couple bad sacks in there that brings his numbers down. 14 carries for just 6 yards because of those sacks. Blake Green, 5 carries for 16 yards. A.J. Noblet, 6 carries for 13 yards. Landon Bonnell, 4 carries for 18 yards. And Cameron Dennis had 1 carry for 1 yard. Throwing the football, Reese Johnson, he had 15 attempts. He completed 8 of those for 148 yards. Braylon Murray came in, and he completed his only pass that he attempted for 2 yards. Blake Green led the team in receptions. He had 4 receptions for 27 yards. A.J. Noblet led the team in yards. He had 4 catches for 126 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's a big night. Tyler Erickson with 2 receptions, 1 of those on the PAT. And then for Marshall, I tell you what, the Gianavola, he impressed today, Mike. He's going to be a load next year and probably the rest of the season. He had 26 carries for 91 yards and both touchdowns for Marshall. Trey Scott, the quarterback, he was sacked 5 times, and that brought his numbers down. He was negative 16 yards for the day. 4 sacks. All those sacks were in the first half, Mike, interesting enough. Ben Harper, he had a rough day carrying the ball, 3 carries, minus 4 yards. Dom Huizinga, I figured he'd get more carries than he did for Marshall. He had 3 carries for 20 yards. But yeah, Giovanova, he's their leading rusher for the year. He's their leading ball carrier, and you can see why. Passing, Trey Scott, he finished the day with 17 attempts. Looks like he completed about 7 of those for 54 yards. Caden Sanders, he impressed us today. Both you and I had talked about him quite a bit. 6 receptions for 55 yards. He did a good job in that slant pattern. They just went back to it. I don't know if he had maybe 1 drop. Marshall did have some drops today, but I don't think he was one of them. Ben Harper with 1 catch for 21 yards. Liam Keem, 1 catch for 10 yards. Huizinga, 2 catches for 10 yards. And Gianova on that screen pass, he had 1 catch for 9 yards. And as you said, the Maroons at Lawrenceville next week. And another winnable game. Hopefully we'll play on that turf, and that will play to our advantage. And we'll get this season going here. We're going to wait until we're halfway done. We'll get that season going.
Okay, a couple of finals we do have from the college world. Michigan has defeated Minnesota 27-24. Kentucky has defeated Mississippi, and I think that was 17-14, something like that.
In Indiana, I believe, won their football game today.
Yeah, some Sockers out there.
42-28 over Maryland, and then for you Purdue fans, they're going to fall to 1-3 on the season as Nebraska went to Lafayette and won 28-10.
Yeah.
Big Ten scores for you. Ohio State, Michigan State later tonight, and Illinois at Penn State later tonight. I got another Big Ten game for you. Oregon at UCLA, 10 o'clock start.
Well, there you go.
You going to stay up for that Big Ten
Why
action?
not? Stay up and hang in there. Oblong lost in overtime this afternoon as they were defeated by Metro East Lutheran, I think 42-40 in that one. That went overtime. Here, though, the Maroons a winner on homecoming. Get the win 15-12 over Marshall. Been listening to the post game brought to you by First National Bank in Alney. For Reggie Tritt, Guilty Wilson.
He's going to play me a Ben Harper song. I'm going to keep these headphones on.
He's going to play it here in just a second. He's been our producer tonight. I'm Mike Scheimer. We'll see you, next Friday night. I think we've got a 8-man football game somewhere next Friday evening. Till then, good afternoon, everyone.
Thank you for listening to this broadcast of exciting Crawford County sports on Classic Hits WTYE. Our broadcast was made possible in part by Bertram Pharmacy, Casey State Bank, Best One Tire and Service, Damian Tingley Country Financial Representative, Crawford Memorial Hospital, Crawford County Ready Mix, a division of Senco Construction, Lincoln Trail College, Nick Mimoser Country Financial Representative, Odie's Electric, and Weber Insurance. Tune in again next time for more exciting Crawford County sports on Classic Hits WTYE Robinson.